From Alonzo down to Central. Better not speak on Serena. Y'all better not speak on Serena. Let's get it. Yeah, shout out to Rail Biggs. Yeah, we doing it real big. From Alonzo down to, better not speak on Serena. Y'all better not speak on Serena. Come on. Cali, we up. California. What's up? What up with everybody? Shout out to Sura. We got the shooters in the building. Oh, we gonna have another one of them ones. Peace, God. Chicago Garfield Park boxing in the building. Oh, man. Listen, we're going to have another good show like the other ones. Please come in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm the best in the business. Hit the like button. If you want to be notified, hit the bell icon. We are going to talk about Devin Haney, the rematch, the Ryan Garcia drama. It might get a little fun. It might get a little chippy. We'll see what happens and transpires. Shout out to Ice Track Productions. He said he is the first like. He definitely was the first person in here. Ego is the best in the business. Listen, I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. You never see me sweat. We just be doing these streams, talking this boxing talk, kicking the actual factuals. The fans love it. I love it. We all having a good time. Shout out to Ice Track Productions. Shout out to Romans. He said, you want it. I saw the notification. I'll be rejoining for sure. Man, listen. From Alonzo down, better not speak on Serena. What does it say? He got confused. He got knocked confused. Ego shattered. Stop talking and get therapy. I don't even know what that. I'm shattered. What am I shattered about? You just talking. Well, I don't even know what he's talking about. Bro, you the one that sound like you got CTE. You the one with CTE. You got a concussion. He said, I'm shattered. All right. Go on back in there with the different ref and give Ryan a different look. Shout out to my main man, Spo, King Knot. He knows Ryan will spank him again. Ego said, give the fans what they want. Let's start early. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day out here in California. Hey, shout out to Business Brain. My homie Business Brain said, he dead. I killed him. This is rigor mortis and it's gorgeous when you die. I recorded it on Morpheus, the Matrix in my mind. Bro, we had to hit him with the rigor mortis. He dead. I killed him. This is rigor mortis and it's gorgeous when you die. I recorded it on Morpheus, the Matrix in my mind. You important to an orphan and an angel combined. I'm an angel in the sky. Yeah. Shout out to Kenya, the first lady of boxing. Ricky Dickey, I see you. Yes, we did get a Cash App as well. We just warming up the mic. Listen, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to warm up the mic. Y'all know that's what I always do. Warm up the mic, roll call. Then we'll get to the content. Devin Haney, the rematch, the drama, the brand new 8-page letter from Team Devin. I'm going to try to cook on as much things as I can. It's up to you guys to keep the stream strong. Keep the stream alive with your participation. The more, listen, I'm being real. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. There we go. The more you guys participate and engage, the more I can do in the stream. If not, I work on some other content. I'm going to find what the fans want. You know what I mean? So we got to find that middle ground. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all showing love. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. He said, go ahead and cook, brethren. Yeah, I'm about to cook. Hold on. So we got a $5 Cash App from K-Boss. K-Boss is phenomenal. Always supporting crazy. It's $5 from K-Boss. The message reads, let's go. I start the stream with the Cash App. Big facts. Shout out to my man Ricky Dickey in the chat. He sent $5 in the Cash App as well. And the haters can't stand it. There's no message, but it's all love. Let me start off with this. I want to get this PSA out here. So please listen up. I got a Boxing Ego PSA. I don't always do the PSAs, but I got one right now. So make sure you guys listen up. I don't know who raised y'all. I don't know everybody's individual background. But I'm going to tell you something about me. This channel I've worked on from day one. It all started with a vision. It all started with an idea. And thanks to great fans and my mouthpiece, my knowledge of the sport, my respect of the sport of boxing, and yeah, the super chats and the cash apps, the money keep coming in. I'll get to that cash app in a second. But shout out to the great fans and the support over the years. It enables me to do what I've been doing. Here's the thing. Ain't nobody on my channel. I am free to say what I feel on my channel. Most of the people, most of the time, they get that. But then you have these stray dogs that like to come in the channel and write these long paragraphs. If I don't know you and I don't know nothing about you, not a regular, I'm not reading a long paragraph. So you just wasted your time. Like, but you got people who write, they're writing these long dissertations. Oh, come on, ego, talk about something else. You didn't put down on this, man. We don't know you. If you ain't Kenya B, Isaiah Felix, Business Brain, Surah, Kamal Oz, and you ain't a regular that we know up in here, I don't care what you talking about. This is for me and the squadron. This is me and Ego's army. The other, if you not make yourself known, because if you're not a regular, always like chiming in and giving us your opinion, I don't really care what y'all talking about. So yeah, people are like, oh, talk about something else. No, I ain't talking about nothing else. I'm gonna keep talking about this. Now what? You don't like it? You don't watch it. Shout out to Kamal Oz. That's how that works. These dudes trying to tell me what to talk about on my channel. This is YouTube. This ain't us tube. Bro, listen. This ain't us tube, cuz. The money keep coming in. But listen, this ain't us tube. We together tube. This is YouTube where you get to be the star. You don't like the content. You don't like what I got to say. That's fine. Scram. Trying to tell me what to talk about on my channel. It's not going to happen, bro. So we going to cook up on this Devin stuff because it's current. It's popping. You don't like it. Like I said, that's fine. It's not your cup of tea. Go drink some coffee. You could drink whatever you want. Go drink some Kool-Aid. Go drink some water. Go drink lemonade. That's fine. But you're not finna control the narrative here and the programming. Y'all don't tell the news what to talk about. Don't tell me what to talk about. And I've been in this game long enough to realize what that's about. The Haney's waving the white flag. They know I'm cooking, and they know I'm snapping, I'm spazzing. I'm like K-Dot. I'm like Kendrick. They know I'm snapping, so it's just like Drake on the Hard Part 6. And he's like, this was some real good exercise. Yeah. Bro, this ain't no good exercise. This some ass whooping. Bro, Kendrick was cooking you. He talking about, oh, this is a real good exercise, your song. I could have danced to it if. No, you getting dog walk. And that's what's happened with the Haney X. And now they don't want to, now they don't want to be a part of it, bro. That now they just like, oh, come on, ego. No, please stop. Yeah, there's no please stop, bro. The walls are closing in on Canelo, and the Haneys. Man, stop talking. Now they want me to stop talking about it. Bro, ain't nothing stopping. You have a better chance of changing your station. That's what's going to happen. Change your station if you don't like the content, or check back on a future video. Like, oh, this guy's talking about Devin Haney. Bro, this news just came out yesterday. And the title hips all of you guys to what I'm talking about. Ego cashed that Ryan Garcia check, IC, and I see the shooter's going to block you. Look, as I say, a business brain got him some cook. Yeah, we want some eat. We want some scratch. Leave stupid comments if you must. You getting clipped. I I don't know. Listen, shout out to Business Brain. My man Business Brain be having me right. Hold on. I don't know what. Shout out to Margarita. I don't know who done told y'all the shooters is here. We gonna have a good show. You guys can, you cashed the Ryan Garcia. Bro, I ain't cashed no check from Ryan Garcia. He ain't sent me no money. What did he got to do with what I'm saying? Dude, I told you, when they don't have dirt on you, they result to lies. They make up lies. That's how that works. Oh, I bet Ego cashed that Ryan check. Bro, I ain't talked to Ryan Garcia. I've never even met Ryan Garcia, to be honest. You can ask him. I never met him. When I was on the field, because you have to remember, I haven't covered no fight live in a minute. So Ryan wasn't even a factor for the most part when I was covering fights. So I never even met Cuz. So y'all just sound stupid. But again, this is the Haney waving the white flag. They don't have nothing else to say. They can't prove me wrong. So they say, oh, talk about something else. Oh, Ryan paid you. All right, whatever. Speaking of who paid me, we got a $10. Yeah. $10 Cash App. You want to talk about some cash? We'll talk about cash. We just got another one. Yeah, you want to talk about who paid me? Talk about that. The fans and YouTube. That's who paid me. Okay, Ronald sent $10. He does not want his get back. Haney is terrified. We got a $5 from K Boss, the real boss. It says, Ego cash this check. See, every time y'all hate, it just gets worse because people see that you're overtly hating and then they show love and do the opposite. And I appreciate y'all. We just got a $25 Cash App. So yeah, please keep hating. Y'all getting cooked. $25 from my man Isaiah Felix, Eagles Army Extraordinaire. And he says, yay area. Yeah, shout out to the whole Bay. Shout out to California. I love y'all. Couldn't do it without y'all. So let's do the roll call and then I'll get to cooking. City, state, zip. Let me know where you guys are from. Oh my gosh. Without Haney, you wouldn't be getting $10. Okay. Why do y'all say ego? Y'all say this about everyone. When I made videos and I expressed my thoughts on Terrence Crawford, y'all said, oh, Bud's paid for your channel. Then when I make videos about Canelo, y'all say, Canelo, he's the only reason you're getting paid. Now you're saying Devin. This is amazing stuff, people. Meza, Arizona 623, Bridgeport, Connecticut. My man Shawnee Bow, Bay Area, feel me, 707, say it backwards, Chicago up in here. We got Santa Barbara, California, 619, Diego. I love Cali. I love Cali like I love women. 805, Denver, Colorado, 303, San Francisco, 510, Yiddy. Denver, Colorado, Yiddy. BK all day. We got love up in New York, Dallas, Texas, 214, Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing. 619, Diego, Mandeville, Louisiana, 985 at 2 baby. We got 911. Someone please call 911. Bro, we got Wyclef up in this one. Trenton, New Jersey, H-Town. Kamal says roasted the heck out of Ryan for ducking Tank and capping about the Pacquiao fight. Facts. Boxing Ego roasted the heck. Bro, that's what I'm saying. These dudes, they're not who they depicted to be. They say Boxing Ego is biased, but I've given Ryan, when he pulled out of the Fortuna fight, I gave him stick for that. When he lied about the Pacquiao fight, I gave him stick for that. These dudes can't do what I do, just admit it. These guys and girls, they pretenders. They don't keep it real. They don't keep it consistent. Y'all act like I've been on here singing Ryan's praises no matter what he did. I ain't did that, bro. Stop it. When he was talking about, Oh, I'm fighting Tank. And then 2 weeks later, he said, I'm fighting Pacquiao. I talked about that. Look, now we got people vouching. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. So again, listen, the reason I'm telling you, those who try to oppress me are making this worse. If they put their head down and just officially surrendered, say mate, say uncle, then we could move on to other things. But then when they come for me and they sneak dissing, then we got a different problem, because now you're coming from my brand. Now you're coming from my integrity, and I have to defend. I got to defend the home court, right? This could pretty much just let it play out. And when you come for my brand and challenge what I'm saying with lies, then I gotta really get on that ass, right? And that's what's happening here. So let's get started. Now, there is no one in this stream that is going to convince me that this statement that I'm about to make is wrong. No one. Not none of you. None of y'all going to convince me of this. My stance with this whole Ryan politics and weird whatever testosterone has always been the same. Let's wait. Weigh all your options. Put everything out on the table. Wait for the B sample. And then we talk. That's what I've said. That is the best. This fight has been all over the place. It's been one big show. That is the best course of action. The Haney-acts, they're like, no, don't wait for the B sample. Devin Haney's team, they're like, no, we not waiting for nothing. We gonna do all these moves, so I gotta talk about it. That is a bad play to me. We don't even know. You can assume like, oh, the B sample is always positive, but there's a thing called due course. There's a thing called the judicial system and trials. You have to let the trial play out. Even if you know somebody committed the murder or a homicide, you have to let things play out. So anybody who's doing certain things prematurely, it's a bad play. Period. That's like, let's say I know O.J. Simpson did what he was accused of in the 90s, right? And he hasn't even been convicted, and the jury hasn't rendered their verdict and announced him as guilty, which they acquitted him, by the way. Spoiler alert. But let's say before the trial's concluded, before the jurors like deliberate and find the man innocent or guilty, I'm sending my recommendation for his punishment. What sense does that make? Oh, I want him to have the death penalty. I want lethal injection or the electric chair. He hasn't even been convicted, though. So there's no Haney Act that can tell me that order of operations makes sense. And I'm big on that. Like even little stuff throughout your day. That's like if you know you have to poop, that's like you taking a shower and then knowing you have to poop, you're holding it as you're taking the shower. You got the bubble guts. Hot sauce over my burrito, baby. And then you wait till you feel clean and get out the shower, and then you poop. That doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. If you knew you had to poop, why not poop first and then get clean and shower, and then now you can just go on about your day after that? It doesn't make sense to know you have to poop, hold it while you're in the shower and be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because your stomach is hot sauce on my burrito, baby. And then complete the shower and then poop. It's just bad. It's just out of order. It's like you eating dessert and then eating the dinner. Like, who does these things? Like, it doesn't make sense. They say nasty cuz. Man, I'm the king of analogies. Y'all know these analogies be real. Anybody, you a dirty, slimy, sloppy Joe eating muff. If you shower and then poop, I can't trust you. Now, I'm not saying there might not be a time or two where like you showered and then you realized you had to poop after you showered. That's different. But I'm saying if you knew you had to poop and you held it until the shower is complete and then you pooped, you a dirty dog. Bro, I don't trust nobody. It's like trusting someone with two first names. I don't trust these people. You know you have to poop and you're going to be uncomfortable trying to shower with the Irish Spring, and you try to shower with it knowing you have to poop only to get out. Like, that just doesn't make sense, bro. These dudes are dirty dogs. They probably eat while they poop, eat a sandwich or something. Like, y'all nasty. That's what this is. Y'all nasty. And you gonna have the nerve to eat a sandwich while you on the John. Like, oh, this turkey provolone. What? Hey, yo. No Diddy. Hey, yo. Yeah, like, so that's my stance. So people, they're trying to flip it. Oh, you love cheating. Like, where did I say that? When did I ever say, I said take the shower after you poop so you'll be clean. That's what I said. I didn't say nothing about, yeah, let's go cheaters. Y'all some liars, bro. That's what they do. This is the people who they shower then, and I'm telling you this, and then shower. You get it? And they're like, no, Ego, you're wrong. All right. Yeah, it makes sense to tell the commission how to do their job, Team Haney. It makes sense to recommend what his punishment should be, and they haven't even opened the B sample. And then when I say this stuff, the Haney actually be like, no, Ryan did it. You cheated. You support cheating. I ain't never said nothing about supporting cheating. I don't support cheating. There's other elements to this, and that's why I gotta cook y'all. Here's the other thing. Let's clear this up right now. It's so funny to me that the Haneyacks, I know all their tricks. I know old media. I know all their tricks. The shapeshifters, the usual suspects. Peep this. We're gonna call it the black card. Now, there's a lot of issues in boxing as it pertains to race. The problem is your boy Ego speaks on all of those issues. When it's real racism, when it's real double standards, I always, you know me for that. You know I speak up for all these cases. But here's the thing. You got the overtly biased Haneyacks who are trying to convolute real race conversations, right? Real race conversations and combine it like, oh, if you said this and this, or you disagree here and there, you hate black people, or you're a coon, or you a sellout. So let's address something right here and now. Shall we? If the same people who are saying you're a sellout or you're a coon because Devin Haney is not receiving support, let's jog y'all memory. Shall we? Let's take a trip down memory lane, because like I said, this could have been over, but the fact that the Haneyacks exist and they sneak this in and saying what they saying, fine, let's let this play out then. So I guarantee you one thing, and I'll put money on this. The same people who are now using the black card in terms of, oh, all these people just wanted Haney to lose, were the same people dissing a black fighter virtually daily on their platforms, be it YouTube, Snapchat, whatever, TikTok. They were dissing Gervonta Davis. That's a black man. You had no remorse. So how come how you a Haneyack and you had no remorse going at a fellow black man in Gervonta Davis and saying he ducking and scared and things that no one really truly believes now? Let's go like Kendrick say, with the rabbit hole, I can go deeper. I could go further. The same people had no issue when Bill Haney called this man a monkey. So hold on. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got. So again, let's recap. The same people who are alleging, oh, Devin's not getting support because he's black and, blah, blah, blah. They're the same people who had no issue with Bill Haney calling this man a monkey. So what are we talking about? And the funny thing is, I don't just say stuff. If I said it, you guys can go, you could go look at the people who are pointing fingers and saying, oh, you went against this, you were racist and all that type of stuff, and tell me when specifically, not like they talked about it and just said, oh, that's crazy, but when they condemned Bill Haney for calling the black man a monkey. Let me know when that happened. Kamal, I will get to your super chat in a second. I'm trying to figure something out. And I guarantee you won't find that. So what are we really talking about? But again, the Haneyac's getting cooked with facts. So they try to resort to deflection tactics and, anything to try to stain your name, right? They want to stain your name like, oh, you the sellout, you a cook, bro, you a coon, bro. That just goes without saying, bro. Kamal I sent $10. Thank you, Kamal. The whole situation is like a dude sleeping with the woman without protection, with her telling him it's her fertile cycle. Dude's like, it's okay. Then she ends up pregnant and wants to say it's not his. See? Analogies. So we're going to review this. That's Bill Haney. Hold on. As you guys know, Abdul Wahid is Gervonta Davis. That's his, because he converted to Islam. So this is after he became a Muslim. Bill Haney used his Muslim name and went to the zoo in a country that practices an Islamic country, basically, because he was in Dubai, and he calling the man a monkey. So what are we talking about? Like I said, if y'all want to sneak this and come for me, let's bang out and talk about what need to be talked about. Where they do that at? The man waited till Gervonta became a Muslim, was in a Muslim Islamic country, and called the man a monkey, and I'm showing you that. So what are we talking about? I need to know. Look.
Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this.
What are you talking about?
Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this.
What are we talking about?
Abdul Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this.
He said, Abdul Wahid, Lil Monkey Ninja, hear me, with a crying emoji. So apparently that was funny. What are we talking about?
Abdul Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this. Abdul Wahid, and she's scared of him. Look, one in the back, she ain't fooling with this.
So like I said, everything I say, I can back up because I don't lie. So put something up that the same people who are going to try to be like, oh, man, people ain't on code and all that type of stuff, didn't have no criticism for Bill Haney when he said that. Meanwhile, BOXINGEGO made a video about it, and I was like, man, come on, bro. That's out of pocket. So who's really the coon? What we talking about? Tell me something. Talk to me. Speak to me, people. Who's really cooning? You ain't never heard me call a black man a monkey on no joke stuff or nothing. So what we talking about? Who really sold out? What part of being a Muslim is that? I must have missed that in the Quran. What are we talking about? Huh? You hear me? Now all of a sudden y'all ain't got nothing to say. So again, don't let them people confuse you. Talking about, staying on code and stuff. What part of staying on code is that to see a monkey, a black monkey with black fur in a zoo in an Islamic country and then say, hey, that's Tank Davis. That's Abdul Wahid. You even used his Muslim name. So like that's a whole chapter I'm sure y'all don't want to get into. We had Bill Haney beefing with Bernard Hopkins, a Muslim, a black Muslim, Gervonta Davis, a newer Muslim, but he also black, beefing with Floyd Mayweather, who's black. Previous years, Gary Russell Jr. Like, I'm running out of hands. What are we talking about, bro? So what please tell me, explain this sellout stuff. The man is getting pushed, and obviously B-Hop don't uck with him, and that's Bill Haney. He's on the thing with Floyd Mayweather. He just was beefing with Adrian Broner. They have this beef with Shakur, with Tank, with Richardson Hitchens. What are we talking about? That's like a whole Leonard Ellerby. Shout out to Kamal Oz. So what part of being on code is that? You beefing with nothing but black people. And then here, this is what the Haneys, I guess y'all try to cover up, but I peeped the set. I peeped what's going on. Bill Haney just did an interview with Vlad TV. People call him a culture vulture. So all the people on YouTube or whatever defending him, or on TikTok defending him and his behavior, he giving his best stuff. I got shot 5 times and I was in a gang, or whatever he said on Vlad. I just seen the titles. He giving that to Vlad. So what part of being on code is that? Why he ain't do no interview with, if you defending Devin Haney 24/7, let's talk about it. If you defending Devin 24/7, why he ain't give you the best stuff? Why he ain't give you the Sclooey? Let's talk about it, bro. If he was like, I met Tupac or whatever. I didn't watch the video. I just seen the title. But he talking about he met Tupac. I never knew that. I don't know if it's true, whatever. But that's what he said to Vlad TV. You gave that to Vlad. Devin gave some of his best quotables to Ariel Helwani. Hold on, what we talking about? Hold on. Y'all got some explaining to do. If we talking about some pro-black stuff, the sound bites ain't really adding up. The soundbite you giving Ariel Helwani, if we on code and all that, okay. You gave Ariel Helwani for Devin, and then you gave Bill gave Vlad TV some of his best sound bites. And there's like one black advisor, Al Heyman, and you never signed with him. He black from Cleveland, black man from Cleveland. You signed with Bob Arum, Jewish man from New York. You done signed with Eddie Hearn, Caucasian man, Caucasoid man from the UK, and bounce back and forth between the two. So let's talk about staying on code. So what are we talking about, bro? That's what I'm saying. I ain't listening to none of that. I ain't saying none of that. Like all that stuff, miss me with that. Talking about anybody who has any criticism for Devin is racist and all that. Like, stop, bro. Now, there are racist fans that probably are mad at Devin, but you're not going to throw that jacket on everybody. Remember Bill and Devin libeling and slandering Gary Russell Jr., sending him a bogus contract to fight under a shell company, Devin Haney Promotions, rest in peace to Batman, and Gary Russell Sr., absolutely. Yeah, get the likes up. So that's what I'm saying. Don't try to do this like pro-black stuff when it's convenient. If that's what it is, then that's what it is all the time. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. So throw that out the window. I just dispelled that. You give your best sound bites to non-black people, and then you got black channels, little black channels, and black content creators who's doing most of your dirty work. So who's really being pimped? I'm asking y'all a question. You giving your best looks. Like, listen, if you got black people who are just like riding for the Haney movement and they love it and they don't do thick and thin and stuff like that, why you ain't giving them the best sound bites? The stuff that will blow up their channels, to blow up their TikTok, blow up their Instagram. Why you ain't giving them that? That's a realistic sound question. Like, this is stuff, if we talking about uplifting the black community and we supposed to be brothers and all that, that's cool. But let's talk about it. Some of your best sound bites might have helped somebody's channel or platform. Like, man, I never knew that Bill Haney's claiming that he met Tupac. So if he said that on my channel, then yeah, I'll probably get some traffic off that just because it's, you know, Tupac's name is in it. You gave that to Vlad TV. The man they said is a culture vulture. And like me, I don't like, it is what it is. Vlad is Vlad. But I'm illustrating the point. The same people talking about code switching and being on code and stuff, they didn't condemn the monkey comment. Or they supported dissing Gervonta Davis on the daily. And now we talking about some like, oh, you know, some people, how come blacks are happy that Devin lost to a cheater and stuff. I'm okay with Bill doing Vlad. I don't care if he does Vlad. If that's what the platform you choose to go on, that's not what I'm saying. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to what's being said. I don't give a if he do an interview with Kurt Russell. Like, that's his business. I don't care about that. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we're talking about, if you have black platforms that are doing all your biddings and saying anything you want them to say, or they're just riding till the wheels fall off, right? Why not give them the alley-oop? That's what we're saying. I don't care if he does a Vlad interview or does one with DJ Quick. That's his business. I'm just making the correlation because there's a lot of manipulation, master manipulator. We got a $3 PayPal. Shout out to Simon. Ryan's British accent when he was feuding with Conor Ben had me dying. He sounded German. Hope you are good. Ego, best regards from England. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm definitely good. So, like, if we're going to call out things, let's call it all out. That's the type of energy I'm on. If you're going to say, oh, you're racist or da-da-da-da and play these cards, that's fine. But then I'm posing my counter argument and none of y'all seem to have an answer. So I think we can move on from this subject because y'all don't seem to have an answer for Boxing Ego, the king of boxing talk. So I'm telling you, no matter what the Haneyacks is saying, it's making it worse, bruh. Because now we got to get to the nitty gritty of every subject because you guys are saying I'm lying. Well, not most people aren't, but you know, the scragglers are. So that's fine. Now I got to defend myself, right? Like if I'm being accused of something I didn't do in court, I got to defend myself or get a defense team to defend my stance. Hey, I had nothing to do with the shooting. You got the wrong guy. Same thing. So I know the Haneyacks think they're helping Devin, but they're actually hurting him worse. And you can't. The other thing is you can't. There are coons in this world, right? There are coons in this world. He said, don't forget Erickson Lubin, Matthias beef, and Batman beef. I mean, we could do this all day. Come on. There's a ton of them. I mean, they called Clarissa Shields out, told her to come down to Alicia Baumgartner's preferred weight. What are we talking about? They called out Jared Big Baby Anderson, said, I got a heavyweight Milton that'll knock your mans out and stuff like that. These are all black people. And then I never heard Bill say nothing spicy against Bob Arum. I never heard Bill or Devin say anything spicy against white media. I never heard Bill or Devin say, except for Ellie. I will say that you know, they said called Ellie a racist or whatever. And I really haven't heard him say anything spicy against Eddie Hearn. So it's like, come on, bro. We're not gonna do that.
Devin Haney tripping on the drug tests. Damn, but I said I won't go talk about this. It's kind of funny now. This nigga got Devin Haney tripping on the drug tests. He got Devin Haney saying he don't want to rematch Ryan Garcia. Since when the nigga that get knocked out says he don't want to rematch? Like, he called the shots. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. This shit is different out here. Like, y'all feel me though? Like, Khan got knocked out and got on ESPN and said, "Yeah, I don't want to rematch him because we see what he capable of."
Hey, I'm done. So that's Keyshawn Davis, black. That's Keyshawn Davis. He did a new interview with Fight Hype, and he's like, "How you get knocked out? Pretty much knocked out, and you trying to call the shots?" And he laughing. So I guess now the Haneyacks are gonna say everybody's a coon because we speaking some real facts on what's going on with this situation. That's Keyshawn Davis. So that now you know it's a problem. Of course, there are coons that exist. We know that. It's common sense. I've called out a ton of like coonage that we see in boxing. But here's the problem. If you got to be like, coon, you're a coon, like Oprah, like you get a coon, you get a coon, you get it, then maybe not all these people are coons, and maybe you just are biased and you just trying to throw the coon jacket on everybody because you don't like what's being said. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not 100 black people in a room and then they all coons. You see what I'm saying? That now it's to an issue. Like, trust me, in black culture, there will be coons. There will be people who tap dance and all that type of stuff. Common sense. But then if everybody in a situation is kind of on the same page or similar page, it's not what you think. Debo Samuel, he black. That's what I'm saying. So Keyshawn the coon, Floyd Mayweather coon, Debo Samuel coon. You know what I'm saying? And there's just anybody who, Bernard Hopkins, just everybody's a coon. Like, come on, bro. It's not going to work like that. Even if you want to say some of the people are coons, it's not going to work for everybody, bro. And then Bill Haney wearing a zoot suit on Vlad TV, giving him the look. And then you got platforms that is damn near starving since Devin Haney lost, and you won't give them the alley-oop. Yeah, Dion Prime. Oh, my gosh. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Kamal helped me. Prime, Sanders. Just everybody's a coon. Or maybe the message is just getting louder and louder. You see what I'm saying? You got platforms that have taken a major hit since Devin lost. And Bill brought his zoot suit to the Vlad TV when he could have brought the zoot suit to their platforms to help them with their money and help them with their numbers. But I digress. Let's keep it going. So regarding the rematch, let me say it like this. Here, and this is another problem. I told you I've been in the game so long, so I know all their tricks. I know their tricks and I know their moves before they make them. That's how elite I am, right? Just hopped on your live, Dev, really laying it on thick with the no contest. It's not even a no contest. That's not that you. So you said it wrong. You have to study up a little bit more. The no contest is typically what happens. He's not asking for a no contest. He's asking for a victory, a win. That's something different. So he's not asking for a no contest. Y'all got to get the facts right. This is why I make the videos. I make the content to educate y'all. The man is not asking for a no contest. He wants it to be overturned into a DQ win for him. Unheard of. Like, I've never even, like, even they, like they reference the precedence of Lucian Bute, right? That fight was like 2015, 2016, somewhere in there, right? Everybody who watched the fight, I talked to Badu Jack, ask him. I know Jack. I talked to Badu Jack after the fight, and he said it was BS. If you watch the fight, Badu Jack should have won just flat out. Like, he won the fight, but they said it was a draw or something. So he didn't get the actual win. Then on top of that, Lucian Bute tested positive for the same stuff that Ryan has the flag for, Ostarine. So the guy who always should have won that was clean, Badu Jack, was robbed initially of a win, and they scored it a draw. And then Lucian, adding insult to injury, tested positive for Ostarine, the same stuff. And then Lucian Bute, I think he defended, and they said it came from a supplement, and they changed it to a disqualification win for Badu Jack. This is literally not the same thing as this Devin Haney. It's literally not the same thing, because the person who shows the win is Badu Jack. He should have had a win regardless. So Lucian Bute failing and then clearing his, none of that really had nothing to do with anything. That just, the point I'm making is Badu Jack was always the winner of the fight. It was like a fight where, what's a recent robbery? Maybe Kamal can help me with the recent robbery where somebody just got robbed. Okay, like Colbert and El Rayo. The first fight. It's like that, where they said Colbert won, but he really shouldn't have won. El Rayo won. So that's your reference point. That's your reference point. A fight where Badu Jack always should have won the fight, and they lied and robbed him, said it was a draw. And then the guy who always should have lost, Lucian Bute or whatever his name is, failed a drug test and then had it a no contest, and then they gave Badu Jack the win. That's not what happened with the Ryan Garcia fight. See, the difference between me and them is I look at all these situations on a case-by-case basis. Devin got cooked. There's no nice way to put it. He got cooked. He got cooked. It wasn't like this like massively competitive fight and then the wrong guy won.
He got cooked. You ain't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
He got cooked. And then the person flagged for the day of the fight and the day before the fight, which is a little bit suspicious. That's where we're at. That's why I said let's just wait to see how this thing play out. I don't remember somebody who's never tested positive and then they flag. They did all this weird stuff and then they flag right before the fight. You know what I mean? I can't think of the fight. That's what I'm saying. These dudes ain't even consistent. They're not even consistent with their own alleged like talking points. That's the difference between me. That's why I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. Listen, y'all got to get the likes up. I don't know what's up with the energy of the chat, but y'all got to get the likes up. It's like the energy shifted or whatever. The likes just stayed the same. So I need y'all to get the likes up. What's popping? Kamal said a lot of top ranked cards. Devin Haney wanted to dirty dance with King Rye, and now he's screaming me too. Gene says you the man, ego. Joe says Loma versus Devin was a robbery. Sandor Martintillo, another one. Facts. Facts. So let's get the likes up. So anyway, that's not a really good, Like in court, when you try to pick a court case, like, oh, separate but equal in 1950, blah, blah, blah. Like when you try to find precedents, you find precedents where it's similar. Lucian Bute and Badu Jack took place in DC, and the tempo of the fight was nothing even remotely similar to Ryan Garcia's fight. So, like, they're taking a fight where the loser, who always should have been the loser, got an L, but they also tested positive. Devin's the guy that didn't test positive, and he got beat up by the guy that did test positive. So it's like, these aren't even the same things. Ego, Michael Steele says, Ego, where's the pay-per-view numbers? In hell, I have no idea, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, and here's the other thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Shout out to Michael. I'm glad you brought that up. Here's the thing where the Haneyacks have lost their mind. I told you to cancel this fight. I said it shouldn't be on the East Coast. They said I was wrong. I said it's not going to surpass Tank fight with Ryan. They said I was wrong. I said Ryan was doing a bit too much for my liking with all the antics. They should cancel it. They said I was wrong. Now, when I was 100% right with all of these different talking points, now they say I'm the one that's biased. Now they say I'm the hater. But then if Devin and his team would have listened to what I said originally and consistently, then he would be in a better position career-wise. Chad Van Scoor, I'm taking care of my daughter, so I'm a little busy and distracted. Shout out to you and your daughter. But y'all better match my energy when I start dropping cash. Bro, he went in on y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Chad. Everything I said came true. Everything that Haneyacks said, the dream turned into a nightmare, and everything was wrong. Is that accurate? Is that cap or fact? The things that Boxing Ego said, now you can understand why I said them, because they make a whole lot of sense. The things the Haneyacks were saying before the fight all came up flat. I said cancel this fight. We wouldn't be in this position if the fight got canceled. I said fight Barboza or something, or cancel it. They're like, nah, Devin's going to whoop him anyway. I said, you don't have a rematch clause. You don't have a same-day rehydration clause. That's a L. That's not good business-wise. They say, oh, no, he's not going to need that. He's going to beat the out of Ryan. Now they crying over the same things that they said I was capped for and I was a hater for recommending. You see the flip? You see the flip? You see how they flip? That's why I tell you, you cannot trust the shapeshifters, because it's lie, 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 get proven wrong, the world sees you lied, and then now you flip and try to change the subject, you try to blame other people, and you brought this mess on yourself. That's what's happening with Haney. So when Devin found out, Devin was in like remission. He was like dormant. No one knew where he was, seen videos of him, nothing. And the day the news dropped from Dan Rayfield that Ryan popped dirty, Devin wanted to show face. I told you that day, immediately, the video's still up. That's a bad look. That's a bad look. If you, like, you got to pick a, like Nip said, pick a side, he said, pick a side, got to keep it there. Switching up, niches, look at where. He said, flip. Like, I was thinking that too. Flip, game over. Flip. I swear I thought of that, Judah. Shout out to Judah. Shout out to B-Dog. I'm going to put you on the screen. They not finna play me like my boxing knowledge came up short. He said Ego was warning these muffs from the beginning. I told you. And now they trying to switch. Oh, you guys are Haney haters. You just wanted to see Haney lose. I didn't even want to see the fight at a certain point. So I definitely didn't want to see Devin lose, but it happened. That's what happened to this point. That's why I said my boxing knowledge and my assessments, my reads, they're unmatched. Not perfect, but That's becoming true. Ego Stradamus strikes again. All Devin had to do was fight Sandor Martin or Barbosa. I called for him to do so. He chose to go after Ryan despite numerous warning signs and red flags. Ooh, assume the consequences of your... Oh! Shout out to Kamal Oz. Now we cooking with grease. Because me and Kamal was on the same page this whole time, and we done told y'all. Bro, cancel this fight. The man was acting like a lunatic, and they're like, nah, we could whoop him. Nah, we could whoop him. Nah, we gonna prove all y'all wrong. Now you didn't prove us wrong, and now we the bad guys. You see how that? Now we the bad guys. You see how that flips? The same people that protected Devin for real, with our assessment, they thought it was hate. So they're like, man, forget Kamal, forget Ego's Army, forget Ego Stradamus. And then now you wishing you would have listened. Right? It's like when your mama say something. It's like, let's say you have, those like where you can hold 4 drinks in the little carrying tray. You got that. You got some KFC. You got the 4 drink holders, and you got some groceries. And your mom see it look unstable, and she like, come on, you should make 2 trips, or you should put one of those down and come back and get the other. And you're like, nah, mom, I got it. And then you try to go up the stairs and you fall, or you miss a step or whatever, and you spill the drinks and then drop, the bag breaks, and it's all chaos on the stairs. You see what I'm saying? All because you did not listen to your mama, or you did not listen to your dad. Your dad told you to get off that table where you was playing around, or you was standing on a chair and it was a swivel chair, and then you fall and bust and then dislocate your arm or something. Your dad told you to get down. You standing on a swivel chair like a dummy, and then you trying to balance yourself, and the chair move and slip, and then now you got a broken arm because you didn't listen. That's what happened with Devin Haney, bro. He was dancing on the swivel chair like, I'm Devin Haney. And then he fell. That's what happened. Frank Yeager. I'm still laughing at Bill Haney said, I'm sending my son to off him. If he eyes, he eyes. He loses the fight, and he said he could have killed my baby. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and now you sending 8-page letters snitching, instead of just letting the commission, like, just do the investigation, deem a punishment if he infracted on the commission. Now you trying to tell the commission how they should punish him. It's a bad look. And I told you, the day Devin Haney did that interview with ESPN, I told you it was a bad look. And then people didn't understand it. They're like, oh, no, you're hating on Devin. Bro, you're not waiting for the due process to complete before you bust these moves. So this shows me, I don't care about what y'all think. This shows me you're having an exceptionally difficult time accepting what the world's seen on April 20th. Because you're moving, like, just think of like the police. If the police are trying to move in on an infamous drug dealer, you always see those movies where they got to move at the precise, perfect time, because if they move in to try to get the drug kingpin and they miss a step, or they do it too prematurely, the guy is going to walk on a technicality. So sometimes, even though they're like, I'm pretty sure we can get him with this, they decide to wait. Let's wait, so we can get more damaging evidence, so we have a better and more solid case. Because once you identify yourself or expose your undercover cops, and if your case is not strong enough to hold up in court, then the guy you spent months or years trying to apprehend, like BMF or something, now the person can get away. Big Meech can get away because you rushed it. That's exactly what happened. And then now the Haneys don't and the Haneyacks don't like the results of what happened, and some of these moves look crazy. You're all you have to do is wait. Like, okay, somebody explain this. I know there's a Haneyack watching. I know there's a Haneyack watching. Today is May 14th, right? So it's almost May Day. And the Haneyacks is screaming Mayday. That's a bar. I said it's almost May Day and the Haneyacks is screaming Mayday. So answer this for me. Today is May 14th. They're supposed to open the B sample May 22nd. What is the point of doing all these moves prematurely? Why don't you just wait? Why don't you wait less than 10 days, get all the evidence out there, say, aha, this is my aha moment, and then move? Tell me how that's the wrong approach. Enlighten me. Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Okay, today's the 14th. We won't count that. So business days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 5 business days away. 5 business days away until this sample stuff gets open. 5 business days, because we don't include weekends, because I doubt certain things aren't closed or certain things aren't open on the weekends, like certain laboratories and stuff like that. So I'm not going to include the weekend. That's 5 business days away, right? Why don't you wait until that point, see what happens at that point, and then do your interview with ESPN? I mean, it's too late now, but I'm saying originally, why wouldn't you do that? Why don't you wait the 5 business days, open the vial, see whatever it is, and then if the New York State Athletic Commission says, he's still guilty, we need to punish him, then you send an 8-page letter like, yo, I want you to punish him like this. Tell me how that makes less sense than your way or the way the Haneys did it. And for me, what I'm seeing, this level of desperation and Hail Mary attempts, Rolly and Regis was like, yo, I heard that Devin paid to have a washed, scrubbed away victory in Mexico. The way you're acting, just perceptually, the way the Haneys are acting doesn't make that sound far-fetched, because it's about a perception. I'm going to say it again. Rolly and others said that Devin allegedly paid for some loss to go away or whatever in Mexico. The way you are acting, the perception looks like that could be true, because before the B sample even is tested, you're like, punish him, death penalty, like it looks weird. And there's no Haneyack that can tell me what I'm saying doesn't make sense. And it doesn't, we're just talking about optics. We're just talking about how something looks. You are so desperate to control the narrative that this looks crazy. But again, another problem with that, I don't care what happens to the BoxRec. That's between them and the people involved in the commission. BoxRec can change whatever they want, but you cannot change the perception, the videos, the memories of what people seen that night. That I do know. Like BoxRec, I don't care what the BoxRec says. So let's say the BoxRec, they agree and they're like, yeah, I'm just playing devil's advocate. So hypothetically speaking, BoxRec says, or not BoxRec, the commission says, yes, we approve of this. Ryan's a bloody cheater. Yeah, mate, he cheated, right? And they say he cheated And then BoxRec is forced, and Wikipedia is forced to update it. Ryan has an L, Devin has a victory. What does that do to Prince Savage, Kamal Oz, Boxing Ego, and at this point, the hundreds of thousands, millions of people that watched the fight, seen the clips, and seen certain shortcomings from both fighters? From both fighters. Ryan had a lot of flaws in there. I told you this. But Devin had a lot of flaws in there. So, I mean, I guess I just don't see what it accomplishes. So the level of desperation doesn't look good. Like, you want to set history in New York and precedents for something above and beyond a no contest, no decision. If you had a no contest, it's like the fight never happened. So that loss would go away on its own. But you want more than that. You want a +1 on your record. You want it to count, but you want it to count as a victory. I don't get that. Bro, somebody explain how that makes sense. So I'm going to explain it again. If you have a no contest, no decision, that is the equivalent like the fight never happened. Right? Kind of like a draw where it's like your record is not going to show it's not going to show on your record like your box rec. It's not going to show the loss, it will go away. He says, I want it to be a win for me. Like, so now they just changed the results? Like, that, I don't know. That's a big ask to me. Like, Ryan getting a no contest, no decision is like he doesn't get credit for his work anyway. Then he would likely face the suspension and a potential fine and his name dragged through the mud. But that's still not good enough. You're like, nah, we want Devin. So what is, like, are you trying to beat Floyd's record? I don't get it. I don't understand. What are you doing? Like, so let me look at Devin's record. He's like 30 fights or something. 31. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, yo. I'm gonna pull it up for you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm saying is this. Devin right now, because we're still, and this proves that the investigation is still on because they still haven't changed it. So that means nothing has been announced because they would have changed this had there been something announced. So Devin wants his record to read 32-0. You guys get what I'm saying? He wants his record to say 32-0. What does that get you though? Like that, I'm really trying to understand this. And you're bringing heat to yourself because 2 of your 3 fights had controversies. 2 of your last 3 fights had controversies. People thought Lomachenko won. So then Lomachenko should write an 8-page letter and be like, oh, hey, I really won. Change it. I want my record to show something different. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Now, I get it. Nobody failed a drug test in the Lomachenko fight. But it's the same. Like, people think it was controversial. People think it was a robbery. Loma doesn't like the outcome, just like Devin doesn't like the outcome. And the way is really bizarre, the way this is written from a legal representative. The article from Haney was saying stuff like, my client wouldn't have faced Ryan had he knew he tested positive. What? Like, just hear me out. The way this is written is very, very weird to me. I need y'all to get the likes up. It's written very weird to me. It's like Chat GPT or something. They said, had Devin Haney been advised, something to that effect, had he been advised that Ryan had PEDs in his system, he would have done something different. Let me find it. I got to find it for y'all. Oh, here it is. I found it, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up, man. Come on. Okay. So this is the article. It says, after the bout, Garcia stated publicly that he lied and he was overweight in order to gain a competitive advantage over Haney. Haney's lawyer wrote in a letter to the commission, had Ryan Garcia not lied about his purpose, Haney would not have proceeded with the bout against him and or would have taken steps to protect himself. What? So their statement is basically saying Ryan says he missed weight on purpose. Had Ryan Garcia not lied about his purpose, Haney wouldn't have proceeded with the bout. This looks bad. You took the man's money. You knew he missed weight. For example, I used to work in sales. So let's say I sold an appliance and I sold a refrigerator and I said, hey, there's this small mark. It's like marred at the bottom of the fridge. We'll give you 15% off this refrigerator because of the cosmetic damage or imperfection. Right? So hear me out. I used to work in sales. So if I sold a refrigerator and the customer seen at the very bottom, there's this like little small nick or mark or whatever, and then I accommodate them for the cosmetic damage, I'm giving you 10 or 15% off. If they say deal and then pay for it, are they going to go home and call me like, hey, this has a mark on the bottom of the fridge? It does have cosmetic damage, but I told you, and we both were aware of the cosmetic damage, thus resulting in me giving you a discount, and you said that it was fine. Hasn't that happened to you guys? Like when you go to Home Goods or something, and you get a desk, and they're like, or like you get like a shirt or clothing article, and there's like an imperfection on it, and then they're like, oh, we'll give you a discount for it. Or you go to Ross and like it's supposed to be a 10-pack of underwears and it only has 9. So you're like, hey, I want a discount because it's missing a pack of the drawers, right? And they give you a discount. So you're leaving Ross knowing that the 10-pack of drawers ain't a 10-pack. That is missing. Somebody done snatched a pair of drawers out of that and you're leaving with 9. But you're agreeing to the reduction of price and the discount to compensate for that. That's literally what Devin done. Devin bought a 10-pack of drawers that had 9 packs in them, and Ross gave him a discount because of the inconvenience. And he like, oh, but what about my extra pair of drawers? I need my drawers. It said 10-pack of drawers. I ain't got enough boxer briefs. What gives, man? My drawers. What? Why did you take his money? Bro, this looks bad. I'm telling you. The Haney X you can't Bill Haney yourself out of this. This just look too crazy, bruh. You elected to still fight this man. Now, the only thing is You could say, oh, I didn't elect to fight him on PEDs. But the test hadn't come back. So there's nothing that anyone could have done except for a cheater if he knew he did it. But then even in that, what is a cheater going to do? Like, yeah, man, I'm on drugs. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, there's no cheater that's going to announce he's cheating when he hasn't been caught. So there's really nothing you can do. Ryan's claiming his innocence. The test hasn't come back by the time the fight happened. And there's like, oh, Ryan should have told us. Like, what? What cheater is going to announce? Like, Lance Armstrong is not going to be like, man, I'm about to pedal out this bike. I'm cheating. Yeah. Bro, that's the whole ploy. Lance Armstrong is not finna tell you that he on the cycle. You see what I'm saying? He not finna tell you he's on a cycle and then do the Tour de France. It comes out after the fact. So it's like, what are we talking about? This just sounds stupid. Lance Armstrong, so he's like, man, all y'all finna lose. I'm the king of the Tour de France. I'm juicing. I mean, no cheater is gonna do that, bro. So this attorney letter, it looks fugazi. It looks so stupid. There's many points of contention like that. I'm gonna read it again. This is Devin's legal representation. After the bout, this is a lie to, bro, I need to be a lawyer. See, I told y'all this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Hey, watch. I'm going to show, y'all want, listen, Devin has legal representation and I can prove him wrong in an instant. I can prove a outright lie right there. I just seen it. I just caught it live. Bro, I'm rawer than the lawyers. That's crazy. I'm nicer than the lawyers and I ain't passed the bar, but I know a little bit, enough that you won't illegally search my, hold on. I just found a fluke right now on live stream. If y'all want me to prove it, type prove it in the comment section. I just found a lie right now as I'm doing this live. I found a lie on the live. Bro, I promise you, I just found one. If y'all don't believe me, get the likes up and type prove it. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I'm nicer than the lawyers. Bro, yeah, y'all can't go to court with me. Y'all not thinking straight. I just found a lie right there. Bro, and see, that's the thing is like the attorney's the attorney. He might be getting fed information, so he might not watch boxing. He might not know. He's just legal representation. I watch boxing, so I know what happened in my mother sport. I just found a lie right there. Listen, Kamal, give me a 10-second countdown. I'll expose a lie right now on camera. A lie on the live. Kamal, give me my 10 seconds and it's up. I just found one. See, this is my sport. I know boxing. Yeah, Kamal said I got 8 seconds. I'm going to bake y'all. I'll prove the lie in seconds because I'm nice. Nice. I got 2 seconds. Let's get it. Okay. After the bout, Garcia stated publicly that he lied and he was overweight in order to gain a competitive advantage over Haney. Operative statement. After the bout, Garcia said he came in overweight on purpose to get a competitive edge. Boom. I made this post on my Instagram the day before the fight. You guys see it, April 19th, right by the Cash App. You see that? I posted this before the fight. The fight was April 20th. Remember 420 Smokers Day? So how did I have a post before the fight where Ryan was bragging about the weight advantage, but then they're claiming that after the bout, Ryan Garcia publicly said he came in overweight. He did that before the fight. Man, I'm nice. Hold on. Bro, I just proved a lawyer wrong and I'm not even a lawyer. He said after the bout. That is misinformation because Ryan was bragging about it the day of the weigh-in. Okay, if Ryan waited till after the bout to brag about the weight, how did I make a post about it the day before the fight? April 9th, you guys can see this. It's still on my page. I'm not deleting it. And we'll read it. Ryan Garcia laughs after missing weight. He mocks weight advantage. I got 3-pound advantage. Ha, ha, ha. So I'm showing you physical proof with a graphic that I made on April 19th. You see April 19th right here, the day before the fight. And I even included more breadcrumbs, the tweet. And Ryan's tweet is timestamped 4/19. They didn't fight until the 20th. He did it at 10:30 a.m. my time. And he says, I feel great. I got a 3-pound weight advantage. Let's go. Ha, ha, ha. Winners do what they have to do. Devin still fought him. What's up now? So he might have reiterated what he already said after the fight, but that's misinformation to say after the bout, Garcia stated publicly that he had lied and he was overweight in order to gain a competitive advantage over Haney. And then they said, had Garcia not lied about his purpose, Haney would not have proceeded with the bout against him, or he would have taken steps to protect himself. He told you this before the fight took place, before Devin got dropped. So, and I'm showing you the proof. So in a court case, details definitely matter for sure. Shout out to Xavier. You shouldn't have a YouTuber who's not board certified and I'm able to pick apart inconsistencies or filler and details, and I'm not even a judge or whatever, or a lawyer. Team Haney looks bad. They're making it like Ryan bragged about being overweight only thereafter. He did it before the fight even commenced, before the ceremonial weigh-in, in fact. I posted this before the weigh-in was shown on camera, and I'm showing you the proof. That's why I said I love my job, because people can say whatever they want about me. However, you can't go back and erase all the work I've done. I got videos and posts about everything that took place because I'm a content creator. So this looks bad. It truly does. They're saying Devin would have made different choices had he known. But you knew he missed weight at the AM when he missed weight. And then he bragged about it on Twitter. And another thing that's bad with that Twitter stuff, he said a lot of stuff on Twitter. So what are we going to do? We're going to scrutinize he said a lot of crazy stuff, some real, some fake. So what are you going to just quote him on the parts that think that you believe enhance or make your case or make him look guilty? And then you're going to hold that to truth and say, hey, he admitted da-da-da. Bro, Ryan literally said steroids yummy. So what are you going to say? Oh, he admitted to being on steroids because he said they're yummy. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It looked like ChatGPT wrote this. I think some of you guys are lagging in the chat. I've already proved it. I've already proven it. So I just feel like this whole little treatment from Haney, it just looks crazy. Devin wants to be the thought police and a VCR too. Shout out to Kamal Oz. I'm telling you, this stuff looks bad. This stuff, it looks very elementary. It looks very elementary. They're picking, I guess, what they believe to be the damaging things that Ryan said. Ryan said a whole lot of gibberish. He said a lot of gibberish. So it's like, what are you going to go to court when a guy, and this is the problem I had with the fight to begin with. I said, Ryan is doing a lot, is antics. So now in some kind of professional setting, some committee has to, so they're going to cipher these cryptic, weird messages. Ryan literally said he banged George Kambosos' wifey and then said he was lying. So no one has the time to just sit and look at all these tweets. And like, for example, let's say Kamal was an engineer and producer and I rap and I'm like, yeah, MDK, I murdered everybody on the block. And I got a whole song talking about a murder, and then the police come and it doesn't match up with no, like, the actual crime. What are you going to hold my lyrics? Oh, but you said you murdered somebody. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I said something and it literally matched up to a crime they were investigating, that'd be something else. But if I was just like, man, I shot and murdered people, I'm a killer, and I'm rapping a bunch of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Would you like? We've seen that. We've seen rappers talking about like all kinds of crazy nut. Like DMX rap, I got blood on my, cause I a corpse. DMX, so the police tried him cause that's illegal. That necrophilia, that's illegal. So DMX rapped, I got blood on my, cause I'm a nasty. If you, so he didn't get charged for a crime. He rapped that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, now they're trying to use all of Ryan's tweets. See, Judge? You see, Commission? Ryan said, steroids yummy. Ryan said he gained weight as an advantage. But the thing is, he also said that he tried to make the weight. So this is what happens when a person does, who remembers when Boxing Ego said Ryan has played this well with the antics because he just like went over the top and it's a win-win situation for Ryan. Lose-lose for Devin. Who remembers me saying that? Who remembers me saying that it was a win-win for Ryan? Shout out to Gene. Shout out to Kamal. Shout out to B-Dog. Now the world has no choice but to believe me. I said it and y'all said, and see, that's the thing. You can't trust the Haney-X. The Haney-X said I was capping. Now do you believe me? And then now, like, hold on. The Haney-X said I was capping. They said it wasn't a win-win for Ryan. It wasn't a lose-lose. And then now they complaining like, oh, why are you guys not giving Ryan, flack for cheating and failing the drug test? But you said that I was wrong. So now they're crying because Devin doesn't have enough support during this time or whatever. But that's not what you said. You said that what I said was cap. Bro, all Ryan did was troll nonstop. How can we decipher what parts were real? He literally said that he was married and got some OnlyFans chick pregnant. So what are you going to include that in your 8-page doc? You know what I'm saying? You're going to include that in the document? Oh, but Ryan said he said he drank beer on the stage and then later said, I lied. It wasn't beer. It was cider or something. So you think the commission is going to just sit there and just be like, yeah, let's pick apart everything he said and hold certain things against him, but then he said other things. How does anyone even know what parts of it are real, what parts of it are fake? You know what I mean? Everyone in the chat say that Kamal is the GOAT. Yeah, Kamal definitely cooking. He said, so Devin's trying to cancel Ryan Garcia now that things didn't go his way. Facts. Shout out to Kamal. That's what I'm saying. It's like they didn't play this smart. And now they're trying to change the perception. And then meanwhile, they're complaining because it didn't play out and they're trying to get it, the win change. Just look in any comment section of people like on Instagram posting about this. Devin wants his loss changed to a win. And just read the comments. It's not faring well with the boxing fans. And I told you this. I said cancel the fight. I said it was a lose-lose for Devin. He doesn't really gain anything here. His antics are too crazy. They still pushed it. This is Team Haney's fault as well. Not like, oh, Ryan popped dirty. That's Haney's fault. Of course not, because they didn't make him have anything in his system. But there's elements of it that they're now trying to backtrack and clean up. They're trying to clean up, but there's elements where they're complicit, where they made some very bad choices to make this worse for themselves. In this 8-page letter, I'm sure it doesn't say that Bill Haney said that they were going to off Ryan Garcia and things like that. And it doesn't say that Bill Haney said that Ryan's mom should have swallowed Ryan and all that. See, that's what I'm saying. So this is why it looks bad. You did all the gangster talk and, said this, and we going to cook Ryan and take him off this planet. And Henry should have never had Ryan and all this type of stuff. And then now you the one snitching to the boys trying to increase the penalties. But Bill said he's 50-0 in the streets. It just all looks weird to me. You know what I mean? And then the Haneyacks have no way to combat the negative energy that they put out coming back to them during this time. And now they're saying, oh, man, why is boxing messed up? Black people don't stick together. No, we're not doing that. So now it's black people don't stick together. But then there's a clip where Bill Haney's calling a black man a monkey, and you had no problem with that. That's what I'm saying. It's fake. You see who's really biased. It's fake. If you didn't have no problem with Bill Haney, like to this day, the Haneyacks still have not pointed no fingers at Bill Haney for any of it. Like, so he's not done anything wrong. That's fake. Like, here's the question to the Haneyacks. Ask the Haneyacks platforms if Bill should still coach Devin Haney. See, we're not getting to the real stuff. I like to cut out all the fat and get straight to it. Let's vote right now. Is Bill a good fit for trainer for Devin Haney moving forward, regardless of the outcome of Ryan's B sample? Do you think Bill Haney is the best trainer that can build Devin back to, promised land? Let me know. All right. No, he should have never left Big Floyd Sr. Absolutely. No way. No. So why are the Haneyacks not talking about that? They only talking to see, this is what I'm saying. This is damage control. They talking about what I'm saying. They talking about what Ego's Army is saying. They talking about what Kamal Oz is saying. Don't worry about what we saying. We know what we saying and we justifying what we saying. Don't worry about us. You worried about the wrong thing. Should Bill Haney be the mouthpiece and the trainer for his son? Talk about that. Because that's a real boxing conversation. That's a boxing conversation that should be had. Because to me, what I'm seeing, there was no real technical sound advice to get his son out of a sticky situation. So you should have never left Mickey Bay. You should have never left against Floyd Seniors and stuff. And you shouldn't have been out there in the public talking about we going off this man. Like like either way, let's say the drugs is all true and all that. Is it advisable for Bill Haney to have said, fight in the center of the ring and we gonna kill you? Imagine that you put your son in the peril at just as much, because you're telling, okay, if you say you're gonna off somebody and then you can't get in the ring to handle it because it's a sanctioned pro fight between the pro fighters, then you put your son in peril. You put your son in peril because you send him in there with a juice head and said, fight like this, which is totally the wrong fight for Devin, and promised knockouts and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. There's no accountability. That's why I can't trust nobody that don't have no accountability. You don't have no accountability for what you're doing. It's just everybody else's fault. There was mistakes made by the Haneys as well. Like, all right, if a man's juicing and you said, like, that's like my people, let's say Business Brain or Kamal, they telling me to fight somebody and he got a knife on him. And they're like, yeah, just fight him anyway. That's I don't have no weapon. And then this man got a butterfly knife. That's not fair. You see what I'm saying? So Bill Haney put unnecessary pressure on his son to perform and to fight in a style that really he shouldn't have been. Like, you could send maybe like Keyshawn Davis or Tank Davis or Subriel Matias. You can send them with the same words that Bill had for his son, because they have a different style. Their levels of power and their technique is different than Devin. You can't send like if you have a Mike Tyson, you can train him a certain way and say, hey, fight this way because it's Mike Tyson. But then if you had Paulie Malignaggi, I wouldn't assume you would give Paulie Malignaggi Mike Tyson advice for how to fight every opponent. You see what I'm saying? Man, just go in there and slug it out with him. You'll come out on top. You know what I mean? If you got a David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez could be like, yeah, just go ahead, walk this man down. Because David Benavidez, he showed that he's capable. We ain't never seen Devin fight knowing his size where it's like some walk him down Terminator style. He's not Margarito. He don't have a Margarito chin. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this was never a game plan that should have been. This man showed he could beat you in the amateurs 3 times. How do you underestimate someone like that? How do you underestimate someone who showed they're capable of beating you? That doesn't even make sense in my world. Like Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley in the amateurs. Shane, when he fought him in the pros, he got beat by him too. But why would he? I guarantee you Shane didn't underestimate him, because he knew the guy could beat him, because the guy beat him in the amateurs. So even if you think you're better and stuff, I'm telling you, the Haneys, in my honest, humble opinion, I think they got overconfident and arrogant. And now they're picking up the pieces. And now they're trying to like change the narrative yet again. Like, oh man, we want the win and we want Ryan punished this way. The commission's going to do their job. You don't have to worry about that. And now it's like straight snitching. For real, for real. Bill said he from the streets. He said he East Oakland. That's you basically snitching. Like, because the commission's going to do their job regardless, and you telling them how to punish Ryan. That's dry snitching, basically. You don't send a Chihuahua on a mission with a pit bull. Fact. Shout out to Kamal Oz. So here's the other issue. It says there's a blemish on Devin Haney's record. He was placed in an unsafe fight under New York. He's trying to make, that's dry snitching. You trying to make it, he was in an unsafe fight. You know what I mean? It says the bout was made into a mockery. It was made to a mockery before they even stepped in the ring, which is what I told you. In addition to the PD use in the prohibited use of IVs after the bout. Again, the IVs, I'll do a video about it, but the IVs was on the all access type programming. The all access showed him allegedly with the IVs. So you're complaining about it after the fact, but you had knowledge of it because it was on camera. And it says Mr. Garcia admitted that missing weight was a tactic to give him an unfair advantage. Now here's this dry snitching. As there was no second day weigh-in required by the commission, thus it is impossible to know what Ryan weighed on fight night. This is why, after setting forth the facts below, we want Ryan Garcia disqualified, which is more fitting than a no contest. It says there was no second day weigh-in. Block Shaniqua. I don't care what you have to say. You are a peon. Block, hey, come on, block them. I don't want to see that name anymore. They're not going to stop the work. Listen, you guys have a choice here. Listen to Boxing Ego, who continues to get it. I'm not doing a block video. I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to get these points off. You have a choice right now. Listen to Boxing Ego or not. I'm giving you my assessment. I'm giving you my opinion. I don't care about nothing else. They're not going to stop the opinion from coming out. They can say whatever they want, but the only thing is give me a fair shake. When I present these facts, give me my fair shake. When they hate, donate. That's all y'all got to do. Don't engage with them. They trolls. They rats. Give me a fair shake. Listen to the arguments I'm making, and that's it. And then you tell me if it makes sense or not. That's all I want is a fair trial. But I will tell you this. Notice when I present these things, the only thing that I can say is, you tripping. You're wrong. There's never an explanation. The time I take out of my day to give you guys explanations as to why I feel a certain way, they never give me that. They never run me my propers. They'll just say, you're wrong. So who are you to believe? You're going to believe the person who's elaborately breaking it down, showing evidence, or the person that just unknown, random burner account, and they just say, you're tripping. You wrong. I mean, the choice is yours. But I think everybody in here hopefully is capable and they have their own, level of comprehension. You guys do the math. I'm breaking it down and they just coming in with drive-by comments. You're wrong. You tripping. All right. Moving on. It says there was no second day weigh-in required by the commission. These people are blaming everyone but themselves. Listen to this. It says Ryan said he missed weight on purpose, basically, to give himself an unfair advantage. And it says there was no second day weigh-in required by the commission. Okay, big problem with that. You claim to be the A side. You claim the Mayweather era is over. You claim the Gervonta Davis era is over. Big problem with that. That's a lie. But two, Mayweather nor Gervonta nor their teams would have ever allowed that. They're not going to allow someone to game the system, miss weight, and there's no repercussions other than financial. They would put them on the same day weigh-in. Point blank, period. They're not going to let you get one over to try to sneak a win. Devin Haney's team, either they didn't have the veteran experience or whatever we want to say, but they allowed Ryan to miss weight. Not that they made him miss weight. They allowed him to miss weight and only penalized him financially. That is 100,000% your fault. Because if you're really who you say you are, the face of boxing, you have the opportunity to actually say, hey, you missed weight by a lot of pounds, 3.2. This is some BS. We're not fighting you. But more lies. They knew they weren't the A side, and I'll prove it in just 1 second. They knew they weren't the A side, and they had promised the world a big fight, and they still thought they could beat Ryan Garcia. So they proceeded with the fight, had no problem proceeding with the fight until it didn't work out for them. If you were truly the A side, you would have never let someone play you. But you were worried about Ryan Garcia stepping away from the fight or the fight being canceled if you maybe put up a fight. And I'll prove it.
Good. You know, and then guys being young guys in their prime, they're 25 years. So for me, I think you need to look at how the weight cut went. I would like to see Devin stay at 140 if he feels like he can keep his strength there and his shape, because he's still world champion. I love the Ryan Garcia rematch. I think it's a huge fight, but we'll see what Ryan did. I mean, let's be honest.
So this is Eddie Hearn, who was brought in as an advisor or some type of role for Devin Haney, right? Eddie Hearn said that he wants a rematch, but Devin said he don't. But let's keep going.
Ryan's training camp was the strictest, so
he said, I don't think Ryan's training camp was the strictest. So we know Ryan Garcia wasn't even a full 100%, but whatever.
Make weight. You know, he couldn't honor the term.
Listen.
It was the strictest, so I doubt Ryan's training camp was the strictest, so he couldn't make weight. You know, he couldn't.
Eddie Hearn, somebody who's Team Haney, who was brought in, says, I doubt Ryan Garcia's training camp was the strictest, so he couldn't make weight. Now the Haney's out here dry snitching through their attorney, talking about Ryan missed weight on purpose to overpower us. What? Let's keep going.
Honor the terms of the agreement. Can he now, or will he move to 47? You've only got to look at the pictures of
watch
him
right
in
here.
The tank fight versus the pictures of him on, you know, on.
You said to me at the weigh-in that there was obviously no rehydration clause put in for the following morning, and I asked you after the fight was there regrets, and you said possibly. But was it discussed?
Yeah, from our side, from Matchroom's side, we felt there should have been a reweigh on Saturday. It was chosen not to be pushed.
Oh, bro, leave me alone. Eddie Hearn, who was on Team Haney, did an interview, and he says, we at Matchroom thought the Haneys should do a same-day weigh-in after Ryan missed weight. But it was chosen not to be pushed. Now they crying in an 8-page letter to the commission, dry snitching, saying, oh, but he missed weight on purpose. You took the man's money. I'm cooking them. Bro, y'all, listen, y'all gonna pay for this sermon. Listen, I'm a bake y'all. I promise you, I'm a bake y'all. I'm a bury y'all. This gonna be the worst year of y'all life. All y'all dry hating and oh my gosh, bro. Sneak dissing. We gonna see what that sneak dissing get you. I'm cooking with more facts. He, Eddie Hearn, is an established promoter. They brought him on board. To get it, you know, whatever, be a second set of eyes. And they still made all the wrong choices. He just told you that, hey, was there a regret not doing the same day weigh-in? And this is what Eddie had to say.
Was there regrets, and you said possibly.
Be fighting it.
Listen.
You said to me at the weigh-in that there was obviously no rehydration clause put in for the following morning, and I asked you after the fight was there regrets, and you said possibly. But was it discussed?
Yeah, from our side, from Matchroom's side, we felt there should have been a reweigh on Saturday. It was chosen not to be pushed. And I feel that's a mistake. But I also understand that Devin rehydrates to massive numbers.
Oh, y'all know y'all messed up. I also understand that Devin rehydrates to massive numbers.
Not to be pushed.
It was chosen not to be pushed.
Reweigh on Saturday. It was chosen not to be pushed. And I feel that's a mistake. But I also understand that Devin rehydrates to massive numbers. But it's got nothing to do with Devin. You see, what would happen in that situation? I've been there.
This is Eddie Hearn filler.
Both sides of the street there, when someone misses weight. You always try try and get the fighter to rehydrate on a Saturday. A lot of the time they don't want to do it, of course, but it's how far you can push them. Now, maybe Ryan Garcia was the type of guy that would have just walked away and gone, all right, don't worry about it, I won't fight. And I'm sure that was a concern for Bills.
Maybe Ryan would have walked away if they tried to enforce the same day weigh-in. And I'm sure that was a concern for Bill Haney.
But it's how far you can push them. Now, maybe Ryan Garcia was the type of guy that would have just walked away and gone, all right, don't worry about it, I won't fight. And I'm sure that was a concern for Bills as well. Bill wanted the fight. Everybody believed we could win regardless of the weight.
Oh! Everybody felt we could win regardless of the weight. A lemonade? No Chick-fil-A sauce? Bro, a barbecue sauce? Ryan ain't make weight? A lemonade? A Chick-fil-A sauce? Bro, I am destroying you. I am destroying you. This man was Team Haney. He is an established promoter, and he said that regardless of the weight, we still thought we could beat this ninja, Ryan Garcia.
And I'm sure that was a concern for Bills as well. Bill wanted the fight. Everybody believed we could win.
Bill wanted to
the
fight.
weight.
Hold on, I talked over it.
All right, don't worry about it, I won't fight. And I'm sure that was a concern for Bills as well. Bill wanted the fight. Everybody believed we could win regardless of the weight. Of course, the financial penalty was there, but Bill also probably felt that Devin rehydrates to massive numbers. We don't really want to reweigh either.
It's over. Devin rehydrates to massive numbers himself, so we probably skipped the rehydration clause because we don't really want to rehydrate either. We don't want to have our rehydration stifled either. We don't want to have to wake up in the morning and weigh in either. Now they complain about weight because it didn't go their way. God damn, I'm good. Bro, there's no one nicer than me in boxing history. Book it. He just spilled the beans. And this is Team Haney. This ain't like Ryan's dad or his mom or something. This is the guy that was brought in to help be. He says Matchroom wanted Devin Haney. We had pretty much advised them to do a same day weigh-in, but they chose against it. Fair play then. Then you can't cry about he missed weight and all that. Oh my God. Yeah, I told you, y'all gonna pay. Bro, I'm making y'all pay all 2024, y'all finna pay me. All 2024, y'all finna pay me for this baptism. K-Boss says, cook them, man. Yeah, it's up. Bro, tell me I don't know my job and you will get baptized. Tell me I'm not doing a good job and I'm biased. Eddie Hearn says that from Matchroom, they were brought in as a second set of eyes. Basically he's saying, I'm just going to paraphrase. We told Bill Haney and the Haneys to do a rehydration clause the next day. They opted against it. So you can't flip when you made a choice. You made a choice. And now you're talking about as there was no second day weigh-in by the commission. Thus, it's impossible to know what Ryan weighed on fight night. So now we want Ryan disqualified. You chose that. You didn't have to choose that. You could have clearly and easily said, hey, Ryan Garcia, you missed weight by a lot, fight canceled. That's an option. Hey, Ryan, you missed weight by 3.2 pounds. We're fighting Barbosa. Fight canceled. That's a second option. A third option, could have, should have, would have, because it's too late now, would have been, hey, Ryan, you missed weight by so much, 3.2 pounds. We'll take your money and we're taxing you. You must wake up at 8 or 9 a.m. and re-weigh in, and you can't exceed 10 pounds. That's pretty customary in these situations. And then if you do exceed 10 pounds, we're going to tax you some more. That's what an intelligent team does to protect their fighter. Andre Ward did that. His team did that. I have video proof of that. You can ask Andre SOG Ward. This happened with Edwin. It happened with him a couple of times. Paul Smith, I think. I was at that fight. And then also Andre Ward. Ask him. Don't take my word for it now. I've just been the guy who's been holding it down in boxing over 10 years. And it happened versus Edwin De Los Santos. Or excuse me, Edwin Rodriguez. When Andre Ward fought him. Edwin Rodriguez from Boston. That's when it happened. His team renegotiated and did all that same day weigh-in. And then Edwin Rodriguez, I believe, missed the same day weigh-in weight. So he got taxed even harder. And then Andre Ward ended up fighting him. Ward told me personally that they were fighting at 68, I believe. I believe it was 168 they were fighting at. He said Rodriguez was like 190 on fight night. And he still beat him. Same thing happened to someone else I know that I've worked with. Andres Fonfara, Polish fighter. Chavez Jr. came in 4.4 pounds heavier than him. He took Chavez's money, whatever the penalty money was, and said, we going to keep this show on. We going to keep it rolling. You are now, there's a transfer. You take someone's money, there's a transfer, and you are now assuming the risk and the liability if it doesn't go right or if it does go right. Andres Fonfara took the gamble, like, yeah, Chavez, I want the more money. I want the penalty money. Let's renegotiate. I still want to continue to fight, knowing you miss weight. But the difference is Ward beat Edwin Rodriguez, so the gamble paid off. Fonfara beat Chavez Jr. and made him quit on the stool, despite him coming in 4.4. The only person that didn't succeed is Devin Haney, out of the examples I gave. So now they're crying over spilled milk, like, but Ryan came in heavy and was bragging about it. You knew that. You knew he was acting like a weirdo. You knew that he was heavy when he was heavy and weighed in too much. You made a conscious choice for your business and brand to proceed with the fight. So how does that work? Bro, this is snitching at its finest. This is literally dry snitching, what the attorney is saying. Because how does it work that you take someone's money, renegotiate that the fight proceeds, and then don't refund him his money, but now you're using it against him, but you chose to proceed with the fight? That's why I said this is not a good argument. It's a straw man argument, bruh. I used this example before. I used it again for the first, if you haven't heard it. If you're at the dealership and you're about to get a car and they say, hey, we don't let people drive off the lot without insurance. You don't have insurance, so you should call up and get some insurance, get a policy started. And you're like, nah, forget that. I got this brand new car. All right. And they're like, hey, we're not liable. We're not taking no refunds on the car because you don't have insurance. And you're like, yeah, whatever. Give me the keys. You get in that car and on your way home, you get in a wreck with no insurance. The dealership, that's not their fault. That's your fault. They told you to get insurance. Devin should have got the chin insurance, but his team did not get the chin insurance. Like, hey, this guy that beat us 3 times out of 6 in an amateur, maybe he's cracking, especially since he's bigger than when we were kids. And there's no headgear and there's smaller gloves. Devin didn't get the chin insurance. And they proceeded with the bout confident in themselves. And now when it doesn't work for you, it's everybody else's fault. Now, as far as the PEDs, nobody should be cheating in the sport of boxing. Let's wait. We'll see what happens with the B sample. But they're still double downing on this weight stuff like they've been wronged. It could have been like that. You were wronged if you canceled the fight, because then Ryan would be the bad guy. Ryan's unprofessional. He ruined a great fight. Ryan is not disciplined. He ruined a great fight. Then it would be Ryan's fault. But you assume the responsibility when you took the man's money, renegotiated, and kept the fight going. You shouldn't have did that. So that's what I'm saying. People are like, oh, ego, man. You are putting more heat on yourself. This could have been a Ryan problem. If the fight got canceled because Ryan missed weight, Everybody in boxing would be like, Ryan, you POS. We're so mad at you. But you were overconfident. You thought you could still beat him. And then now it's this. That's why you need the right team in your sport. In this sport, you need the right team. Because if the team is like, see, and that's what I tell you. I truly feel Bill Haney made this about him more than his son. He was all in the camera. Yeah, I'm sending Devin to 187 him. Yeah. Psychology for dummies. They fell in love with the camera. And you sent your son out there, and then you didn't have none of the safeguard. No rematch clause. There's no championship team that's moving like this, bro. None. I can assure you. Floyd, not Floyd, when he was the top of the division, not Canelo. You think Canelo gonna schedule a fight with Benavidez, let Benavidez not make the weight, and then keep the fight going and not tax him, knowing that Benavidez is a strong puncher and he's big and bigger than Canelo and stronger than Canelo, arguably? Honestly. Like, let's be real. We don't even know if Canelo will fight Benavidez under any circumstance. So who believes that Munguia, who's bigger than Canelo, pretty strong, Munguia or Benavidez, Canelo finna sit up here and let these dudes hustle him on the scale with politics and act crazy? Bro, Canelo would be like, hey, Munguia tripping, I'm out. Hey, Benavidez, you turn this to a clown show, I'm out. I'll fight somebody else. I'm going to do a tune-up in Mexico. Canelo, I promise you. Look at how Canelo moved, bro. Canelo is not letting somebody. So that's what I'm saying. There's a responsibility from your own team, but they just won't admit it. You talking about Ryan, he gamed us. And you let him game you. You took his money and let him play all these games. I don't let play. Like, that's why, like, for example, like, let's say when I was shooting music videos, we come up with the price. I'm not letting somebody waste my time, shoot a whole music video, and then they don't pay me my money. And me being a businessman, since I know that is something that someone could, I have safeguards. I have, as a videographer, like, I have consent forms. You're consenting to your likeness being in this video. So if they say, hey, I don't want to be in the video, I have the consent form that showed that you authorized me to have you in the video. That's a safeguard. Or I made people give me a deposit, which was half of the total of the music video, so I'm not stuck. So you must give me a deposit to get Boxing Ego. You see what I'm saying? You got to give me a deposit. So I'm not finna waste my time. So ain't nobody gonna hustle me. And I got methods of checking for counterfeit money if it's cash. So you're not gonna hustle me on my bread and make me shoot the video, edit the video, spend all the time in the lab, and then I don't get paid. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. So that's why you need to have precautions and safeguards, because you never know how people are moving. Haney took the bait like a fish and got exposed. Yeah, so it's like it's the saying, you made your bed, lie in it. You can't cry over spilled milk when it don't make your weight when you make these gambles. No one would have ever been talking about 3.2 pounds if Devin won. It's a reality. Nobody would have been on that. But since he didn't win and can't like stomach it and don't like the aftermath, now it's all this extra stuff. And finally, like, the rematch thing is really weird to me as well. You, before the B sample was open, you've already been on record saying you don't want a rematch. Why? Like, and then that's what I'm saying. These people aren't consistent. These people aren't consistent at all. We got another Cash App. So I'm going to give you guys examples. K Boss sent another $5. It says, here's some tissues for the Cry Reese Fund. I love K Boss. That's hilarious. Here's the other thing. Here's another thing. I definitely believe that if Devin won, nobody would be talking about the 3 pounds and all that. And I think why this is so devastating is because of a lot of the rhetoric and a lot of the stuff that was sold to you has been shattered in one night. And boxing's like that. Boxing, if you do too much, like say like the Haney said they retired Floyd. And they were the next coming of Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd has never been touched up. And like for real, let's just open this conversation. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. I'm gonna say it like this. Floyd fought 50 people. I guarantee you somebody was on something in at least one of those fights. They just didn't get caught for it necessarily. See, that's the other thing y'all don't understand about PEDs. There's people who cycle and they just ain't got caught. We've seen, I guarantee you, there are fights that you have watched. There are fights that you have watched where somebody had cheated in camp with PEDs and maybe they just knew how to beat the system and not get caught. Period. And if you think otherwise, you a fool. There is just what it is. So that's the thing is, like I'm gonna be real. Some of the craziest stuff I done, I never got caught for it. You know what I'm saying? Like being a teen and being young men or whatever. Some of the most crazy foul or whatever stuff, I never got caught for it. So, and I don't cheat. I don't do PED. I'm not the boxer, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about in this world. Like if you shoplift or something, you know what I'm saying? So people have this misnomer that getting caught means you're the only one who's doing it. Like there's people who are defrauding PPP loans that got away with it. You hear about some people who got caught up in that, but you think that's the only people that have defrauded? Or if somebody got an EBT card and they doing something wrong or doing illegal, that you could be gaming like food stamps. You could be gaming food stamps, but you just didn't get caught for it. You see what I'm saying? So I firmly believe there's other people who've definitely cheated in boxing. They just didn't get caught. So I'm not going to just spend a whole bunch of time speculating all these people, but I could think of people who are active in boxing that I would speculate have been on something at some point in their career. But until they get caught, it's really no sense of me like taking it there because I can't prove it. So to say you're the Pretty Boy Floyd reincarnated, Floyd probably fought someone in his 50 fights that cheated for sure. And he never looked like that, dog. Like he never looked like that. Haney all arrogantly predicted Devin by KO or TKO. I just said I'm not going to say no names. There's people I suspect are or have been on something. But if you can't prove it, you can't prove it. So it's whatever. So I'm telling you how this PED works. Like PEDs are wrong, drugs are bad, all that. But PEDs aren't going to be a life raft where somebody who gets off the couch can do some cycles of some drugs and then now all of a sudden they beating Anthony Joshua. That is not how it works. Okay, just do it. Just do a cycle of whatever, Ostarine, whatever, y'all, Meldonian, whatever. testosterone, whatever, and then go run up on Joshua and tell me what happens when you wake up. If you think PEDs are a magic fix-all, cure-all that give you innate timing and ability and just improve everything to the point where you're some X-Men, then you do drugs and then go run up on Anthony Joshua and then you be the next Ngannou. I promise you that. So, again, PEDs are bad. PEDs and drugs are foul, but it's not going to, like, a PED is not going to give you an opening. Hey, I thought that too, Business Brain, but he's a regular. That's why I thought he'd turn on me, but we was wrong. We was wrong. A PED is not going to, like, make you thread the needle with an opening. You see what I'm saying? A lot of things for pro athletes, the PEDs will Ego is so thankful Ego is teaching his groupies. I'm just telling you how PEDs work. A lot of the value from a PED is pushing you in training. Like, you do EPO, you're going to be able to go longer, have more endurance, things like that. Ryan's, to be honest, whether he was on it or not, his endurance looked trash. So, again, I don't know what his stuff was, but from the eye test, his endurance looked bad. So, again, we're going to see whatever happens with his B sample. If it's positive and he gets punished, he gets punished. If something else come up, either way, I'll be here to report it. Ego really is the best in the business, and it's not even close. I try to tell y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen. Like, here's another thing. Is like, PEDs or not, PEDs is not going to cause Devin Haney to make a flaw. Is that fair, or am I tripping? Type fair or tripping. If a guy is on PEDs, it's not going to cause you to make a mistake in your style. Is that fair? Like, Devin Haney has been shooting the left and dropping his right for years. So Ryan's PEDs made that happen? You see what I'm saying? Like, so somebody being on juice makes you make mistakes? Stylistic mistakes? That doesn't even make sense. That's why people are saying what they're saying. It's not about condoning cheating. Because, listen, Amir Khan tested positive for the same Osterine, but he got knocked out by Kell Brook. So, basically, Kell Brook beat a man that had the same thing in his system as Ryan. It's the way the fight looked was too crazy. That's the problem. I think that's what the Haneyacks don't. They're like, you're supporting cheating. No one's supporting cheating. No one is condoning cheating. That's never been a thing. I think the shocking thing with it is the Haney's fall from grace and how poorly Devin performed, and all things considered. Like chin, his recuperative power, the mistakes he was making. Like, you still are looking at a fight. You're still looking at a fight and what happened. So that's why I said making his win or making his loss more than a no contest, no decision, and then turning it into a win, that seems a bit extreme. And like, I mean, honestly, who would want that? Like, would you want that if you, same scenario, you fought someone, they tested positive for ostarine, and then let's say their B sample tests positive for ostarine, it would normally get ruled a no contest. Would you have your attorney write a letter to the New York Commission and state, hey, we want more than a no contest, no decision, which the loss would have dropped off your record anyway, and we want to be declared the winner? That sounds weird to me, bro. We got $5 from K-Boss again. He says, Devin needs Ego the Great as his trainer or manager. And then the other thing with the Haney is, if we're talking about what we've seen in the fight, there were things that played out wrong for Ryan too, like Harvey Dock. Harvey Dock was not, you know what I mean? Harvey Dock was giving Devin extra time. So that's the fight we seen. And here, listen, here's the inconsistency with the Haney as well. The Haney they're okay with Devin not doing a rematch. Now, I'm okay with the rematch with stringent drug testing. That's common sense. So do strict, because here's how it works. If you do a rematch, the fight would definitely sell with this controversy. And you have stringent drug tests. If Ryan were to pop dirty again, he's cooked, because it would be back-to-back drug test fails. Right? So he would be totally done, dead in the water. You're clearly a cheater. Right? So he couldn't cheat. And if he did, with the amount of drug testing, they would probably catch him in camp. So then the fight would not even get to that point, right? Because anybody who fails a drug test, they're going to up that VADA visits on you. And you're under a microscope. So then you fight him and you beat him. Then you can say like, yeah, I told you. And then now you have a better standpoint, because you could be like, it was just the PEDs because I cooked Ryan Garcia when he was clean. Right? But Devin, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying, for me, it looks bad. Before the B sample was even tested or is even tested, you ran to ESPN, said no to a rematch. Then you're still clearly salty about how it's all played out for you. You send your attorney to like send some legalese 8-page document, and you're saying we want it overturned to a disqualification and a victory for me. So you really want to steal a win. You want a legal win on a technicality. And then Ryan, who said, I'll rematch him. No, I won't rematch him. He's recently said before this, he said that he would rematch you. And you want a legal win. Like, what fighter wants a legal win and doesn't want no get back? I've never really seen that. I personally, unless you could tell me a fight where somebody wanted a moral victory, legal win by convincing the commission of their argument to go above and beyond the no contest, no decision, and they wanted a legal win on paper, and then they also shut down a rematch. Like Miguel Cotto feels he was cheated by Antonio Margarito, and he was, in my opinion. And Cotto still rematched Margarito and then beat him and stopped him right before the Floyd fight. It's funny that you see like Haney-X, they could be a fan of Cotto and they see how Cotto moved. Right? He still wanted to fight the cheater and beat the out of the cheater. Right? Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. He said that he believes Tyson Fury was cheating and doing underhanded things. He himself, Wilder, pushed for a third fight with Fury. And all the Wilder fans, including myself, was pushing for Deontay Wilder to get that. We were pushing for Wilder to try to avenge the second fight, which was his loss because the first fight was a draw. And we all pushed for it, right? We all pushed for that to happen. And Wilder got his third chance with Fury. He did good, but came up short. Fury won, whatever. But he still pushed for the fight and got what he said. Fury cheated him. He thought he could beat Fury, and he pushed for that. Now the same people who encouraged Wilder versus Fury 3, knowing Wilder said that Fury was a cheater, they're saying that Devin should just skate off and not rematch Ryan Garcia, a clean Ryan Garcia, in the second fight where, again, for me, the reason I'm saying clean Ryan Garcia, if he cheats and tests positive again, he's cooked. So he would have to enter the fight on the up and up. So now we're talking about the inconsistencies. Now we're talking about inconsistencies. The Haneyacks had no problem with Wilder going in again to a third fight with Fury, who he deemed a cheater and has a history of failing tests and pulling out of fights. And we all pushed for Wilder to do the rematch. Now the Haneyacks is saying Ryan's weak and he's a lie and he's a cheat. And Ryan's like, all right, if y'all think I cheated, I'll rematch him again. I'll only eat oysters. And the Haneyacks is like, nah, Devin, don't waste your time with him. This is like truly remarkable. And you say I'm biased and you say I'm not consistent. Wilder said Povetkin was dirty for years. Yeah, but the point I'm making is more cook up. Wilder believes Fury cheated and still wanted to fight him in the third fight and beat the out of him. Devin wants a legal win and get the commission to switch it to a W, but then he wants to wipe his hands clean of the Ryan Garcia saga, and they got 7 fights together. And the Haneyacks is like, good choice, Devin. Never fight Ryan again. So for me, the way I say it looks bad because if you fight Ryan again, and he wins again and doesn't fail a drug test, then Devin Haney is in big, big trouble. So now it's looking like you don't want that risk and the Haneyacks don't want that risk. So they're just like, just move on, Devin. Fight Sandor Martin, Devin. You know for a fact when there's controversy, the rematch will sell. Devin is now scared of Ryan. I didn't say that. I'm saying why not do the rematch with stringent drug tests? Everybody in this room knows all the conversation, all the viewership, all the drama, all the saga. That's probably one of the biggest fights for Devin Haney at this point. Period. Because controversy sells. Drama sells. And then you can get the weight, and then everybody agreed to the weight and stuff. But I think Devin realizes that it would be so do or die. And then now, if you look, it's like kind of like Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, there's no cheating or whatever, but Joe Joyce thought he could beat Zhang. So when you go back into a rematch like that, and then you lose even worse in the rematch, then it's like now you have nothing. You have nothing else to say. So it would be a do or die fight for both. For Ryan, somebody said, look at Ryan's post. I mean, where? What post? He posts a lot. I like it. It's a high stakes fight for both. For Ryan, it's a high stake because if he fails a drug test again, he cooked. For Devin, it's a high stakes fight for a different reason because he can't lose to him. So it's an interesting fight that would, he said on X just now, all right, shout out to Neto. Neto's telling me I got to look at Ryan Garcia post or something. I seen that about David Benavidez. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not, bro. I don't even know what that's about. And this is what shows you what kind of dog Wilder is. Luis Ortiz was supposed to fight Wilder. Hear me out. Luis Ortiz was supposed to fight Wilder, and he tested positive for some stuff. And then the fight got canceled. So they put in Bermane Stavern, his mandatory, in the second fight. He knocks him out. Wilder still went on to fight Luis Ortiz. Got hurt in round 7 or whatever. Then he comes back to knock out Luis Ortiz. And then he has the Fury fight scheduled, a rematch with Fury, and he still chooses Luis Ortiz a second time, knowing that Luis Ortiz hurt him in the first fight. And if he loses, it ruins another payday with Fury. Wilder, that's what I'm saying. Wilder is a different animal. Listen to what I just said. People have continuously tried to cheat Wilder. Povetkin, Luis Ortiz did test positive for something. Wilder still fought Luis Ortiz. And then after a brief scare in the first Ortiz fight, knowing he had a Fury fight, he still chose to fight Ortiz again. And then he said Fury cheated. And then he still chose, the glove gate came out and all that. And he still chose to fight him again. You guys in boxing are saying that Devin should never rematch, or not, at least the Haney X. They're saying Devin should never rematch Ryan Garcia. But Cotto rematched Margarito. Ortiz failed a drug test. Wilder still fought him 2 times after. Wilder could have been like, nah, I ain't messing with Luis Ortiz. He's a southpaw, and he failed a drug test. I can't trust it. Still fought him twice. And then he said Fury cheated, and Glovegate came out. Wilder still fought Fury and pushed him again. So it shows you the character of Wilder. Devin's team is writing essays, 8-page letters, trying to get it changed to more than a no contest if the B sample has the same stuff or whatever, and they're trying to get it turned to a victory. So to me, it shows that they'd be happy with just a legal victory on a technicality. That's kind of weird, bro. And Devin was previously called an email champion, and I never supported that. I don't like that calling Jaron Ennis an email champion, because it's all based on how it played out. But he got away from that by becoming undisputed with Kambosos, and then now you're going back kind of into that territory because you want the victory and you just want it on a technicality. And then you're also turned down a rematch. So it's like, it's just like, it's a weird position to be, I guess, for your career, straight up. Now, again, I'm not condoning cheating. I am okay. Test Ryan every single day, because he shouldn't go into the fight with nothing in his system. And if he does it again, or if he has it in his system again, the fight will get canceled, and Devin doesn't hurt from that. But just to outright rule it out, that's kind of weird. Pretty much Floyd said McDonald tried to cheat with them gloves, still fought him. Neto Martinez says, wait till I see Ryan's post. I think Haney will have a field day. I just went to his ex. I don't see. What is he talking about? He's talking about David Benavidez. You have to be more specific. What? Dare I have a field day with him talking about Benavidez? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm on his ex. I don't see nothing but him saying he want to fight Benavidez, which I don't care about. And here, Neto, just speak what you're saying. I'm not playing this like the Riddler stuff. Just tell me what I'm supposed to be looking for. You just keep saying, oh, he posted this and stuff. I'm not worried about it if you can't tell me what it is. Look, this is Devin's representation. Victor Conte is getting at Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn says, you've got some front. You talk about hypocrisy when you are one of the most prolific drug cheats in the history of the sport. Cry me a river, you bellend. Bro, they in shambles. They are truly in shambles. That was from this year. Eddie Hearn calls Victor Conte one of the most prolific drug cheats after Victor Conte called him out. So that's another reason why it looks bad is because we're screaming boxing is weird, bro. We're screaming all this like stuff about cheat stuff, and then a person does have a tattered history with the Balco stuff. And then, like, that's what I'm saying. There's so many layers to this. Devin Haney has been the weight bully, and he's complaining about weight so much. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you didn't care when you outraid Lomachenko. Bro, I'm telling you, this situation has gotten worse than y'all think for the perceptually. Devin Haney, his resume has not aged well. He fought Kambosos. It went 24 rounds. He never dropped Kambosos, did he? I don't remember that. Did Devin Haney drop Kambosos? Did Devin Haney ever drop Kambosos in the two fights? Did Devin Haney drop Kambosos in the two fights? Did Devin Haney drop Kambosos? Because I don't remember that. I don't remember no one getting dropped. Okay, so you fought him 24 rounds and you never dropped him. And you didn't stop him. It went the distance both times. Lomachenko is 36 and he's a decent, respectable puncher, but I don't think at 35 Lomachenko is like cracking. So from a skill perspective, Lomachenko just bullied George Kambosos and dropped him pretty much twice and got the stoppage. And Devin, that's what I'm saying. So Devin's best clear win at 35 is George Kambosos. The reason I say clear is because it's debatable what happened in the Lomachenko fight. Everything I'm saying is pure facts. So his best clear win is George Kambosos, who really lost to Maxie Hughes after him and just got destroyed, losing all rounds by Lomachenko, and he got stopped. And Devin, who probably rehydrated something crazy past Kambosos. Put it this way, Devin is bigger than Lomachenko. So with all that size and extra muscle and, rehydration, you don't even so much as like badly hurt Kambosos and or stop him. And then Lomachenko, who's not really the biggest lightweight and he's older, he's stopping him. And then people think that Devin lost to Lomachenko, or at the very least, it was very close. This just doesn't age well. And people want me to not do my job good. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you what I feel. And then there was flaws shown with the Ryan fight. So it's like, it's just a bad position to be in, bro. Somebody talking about Haney beats Pitbull easy. Whatever, bro. I have no comment, bro. And here's the thing, too, with this whole drug stuff. Fight. If Devin is going this route, it's only putting more pressure on himself. Blowfish Dev don't want no rematch. Wow. Shout out to D Hater. Let me explain. Let me explain why it's putting pressure on yourself. Because if you like, okay, here's the thing. When people say I really won the fight, I was cheated, stuff like that, fine. So if that's how you truly feel that you were cheated, then jump right back in. Come back to boxing real soon. Your confidence should be high because the only thing you did wrong was get cheated. So if you truly feel that, then fight Subriel Matias. I guarantee you that doesn't happen, though. That's what I'm saying. You can't Bill Haney yourself out of this. It is what it is. If you lost to Ryan and the only reason was he cheated in PEDs, then come back this year and do a unification. Fight a dangerous guy. Fight a relentless big puncher. Fight like a Subriel Matias. Fight a Lemos, Matias Liam Paro winner. Because your confidence shouldn't have taken a hit if you only lost because someone cheated you. Like, if I beat Usain Bolt in a race and then we found out Bolt only lost because I did something to his shoes, I sabotaged his shoes, then I guarantee you he's not going to have a problem re-racing me under fair terms and smoking me. Because he's like, man, Ego had rockets in his shoes. So that's the only reason he beat me. But then now we've already inspected the shoes and it's everybody got a clean situation. He gonna race me and then just burn me. If you know you lost solely because someone cheated, then you can do it again. Or even if you don't do it again with Ryan Garcia, oh my gosh. Y'all say similar stuff. Ego, do you think Garcia coming in overweight was a factor in the bout? He was just as close to welterweight than on 140. I'm saying I do not care. What am I making it clear? I don't care. The moment you renegotiate with your opponent and say, I'll still fight you despite you missing weight by an egregious amount, then I don't care. If Devin would have protested and said, you got to lose those 3.2 pounds, I would have respected it. Hey, I made the weight. I weighed in naked, made the weight. You make the weight like me or no fight. Bro, you guys don't understand. You've been lied to. And now you guys can't take it. You have been lied to. If Devin is the A side and the Mayweather era is over, Gervonta Davis era is over, why is your team making so many mistakes as an A side team? Why would you let Ryan manipulate the scales and still push forward with the fight with the only penalty being a financial penalty? Why? There's no A side that's doing it. Canelo's not going to let no damn Munguia or Benavidez, guys who are already potentially bigger, stronger than him, play him on the scale and then still fight him. He's going to be like, no, you better get to it or we don't got no fight. You better lose the 5-4, 3 pounds, extra 2 pounds. You better lose that weight like I lost it. Bro, it doesn't happen. When does this happen to Canelo? When does this happen to Floyd Mayweather, bro? It hasn't happened. The reason is because even if it did happen, like if Robert Guerrero missed weight by 3-4 pounds, Floyd just going to be like, all right, I'm the A side. I'm not fighting you. You better, and then Showtime would have to make some calls and get him a scrub or, get him somebody as a late replacement, and Guerrero's out this month. Bill Haney, Devin Haney, they rolled the dice. And Eddie Hearn, the whole team, they rolled the dice, thought they could still be successful. Now they're crying and snitching about the weight. It doesn't work like that. What I would have respected is if they forced Ryan to lose the 3.2 pounds, because then that's all Ryan. But the moment you accept the new terms, then it's a new fight. There's a new fight contract. There's no getting out of that. I sent you an article Wilder said years before the WBC mandated him to fight Povetkin that Alexander was a drug cheat. PBC lost the purse bid to Russian, yes, World of Boxing, I think. And Wilder went to Moscow to fight. Crying and snitching, this guy is retarded. That's what's up. Humble in. Shout out to Kamal Oz for the $10. When they hate, donate. Yeah, I'm retarded, but I would have had my fighter with a rematch clause, but I'm retarded. I'm retarded, but I would have made Ryan lose the 3.2 pounds. Yeah, I'm retarded, but I would have had Ryan doing the same day weigh-in if that was my fighter. But I'm the dumb one. I'm retarded. Gotcha. When they hate, donate. Bro, do you see? I love it. I love it. I didn't make these mistakes, but because I'm telling you about them, I'm retarded. That's what the fans are saying. Or one fan. Because I know they're a fan of my channel. It's okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't make this. This is not my fight. I didn't send my fighter out there like that. I never would have sent my fighter. I'll be like, hey, you default on the weight, F you. And the fight would have been canceled. The Haneys thought they could still beat him. That's apparent by their actions. I just showed you a clip. Eddie Hearn said it too. He said, regardless of the weight, we thought we could win the fight. That's your fault then. You admitted on tape that, and Devin said it. Bro, I can't wait. Bro, keep talking. Keep talking. I'm making more videos. When I finish this, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to make the world of boxing pay. I promise you. Please, Haneyacks, continue. Bro, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm cooking. Keep coming with this stupid energy, and I'll keep proving you wrong. Deal. I don't care what y'all talking about. Keep coming with the BS. Then I'm going to cook even more. I'm telling you, if the Haneyacks would stand down and just let the situation play out, stop dry snitching, stop hating, stop trying to argue points that they can't argue, this would have been over a long time ago. But the more y'all keep pressing on, the more I got to get you. Kamal Oz just got you. Who shot you? Bum Lovekin demanded an immediate Canelo rematch. That's what I'm saying. Bro, Devin Haney, it's not looking good. Canelo lost to Triple G. They lied, said it was a draw. Golovkin was mad about it, pushed for the second fight. Canelo fails a drug test with clenbuterol, and he only served 6 months suspension. Triple G still fought him immediately after Canelo failed a drug test. What does that say about Wilder? What does that say about Cotto? What does that say about hell no guys, hell Max? Triple G. Triple G didn't care. He's like, as long as it's a clean fight, we're doing the drug testing, and we'll do the fight. Devin saying, no, I don't want to fight Ryan again. Yeah, when y'all hate, they gonna donate. We got $5 again from K. We got the Cash App, $5. Okay. $5 from K Boss. Oh, you Cry Reese's, here's more tissues. I told you, the Cry Reese fans. Oh, what more do you want from me? Oh. It doesn't look good, dog. Wilder about that life, Triple G, Cotto about that life. Even Floyd Mayweather. We can use the Maidana fight. Maidana's bigger, supposed to be stronger. He had the cheat gloves. Floyd was still fought him, and he just said he still is a puncher. Regardless of the gloves he's wearing, Maidana's still a puncher. And he had a cut on his eye. Floyd is a warrior, got through it. Good fight. Floyd clearly won. The fans who hate, the racists and the fans who hate black fighters and stuff said that Floyd lost. So Floyd said, run it back, and gave Maidana a whole nother shot. And Maidana landed a peach of a shot, and Floyd ate that. He ate it and just walked to his corner. Floyd is a don. Devin Haney got like pieced up. The guy failed a drug test. I can understand you don't want to rematch him after or on drugs, but no one's asking that. No one wants to see a dirty fight, right? So What I am suggesting is still do a rematch, but just do it with stringent testing. Test Ryan every day. Let Vada stay the night at his house. I don't care. But Triple G knew Canelo failed a drug test. You know, most cheaters aren't going to admit to it and cop to it, but it just goes to show you Triple G still wanted that smoke with Canelo, despite him failing with the clenbuterol. He's like, fine, as long as it's fair, we got the testing, you know, we can run it back. And then he fought him a third time at age 41. Devin is saying, no, give me a technical victory because my attorney sent a letter. That doesn't look good to me for the sport of boxing. I want to beat Ryan Garcia on paper more than I want to beat him. And like just from a human perspective, wouldn't you want to beat someone more if they cheated you and you know you can beat them and you know they only beat you because of drugs? Like if I know I could beat somebody and the only reason I lost was because of drugs, that would make me want to beat the heck out of them. You see what I'm saying? Be like, oh, this sneaky muff, they try to do me like that. All right, bet. And then like of course you're gonna protect yourself differently and have certain things in play to make sure you don't get cheated. But that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what you should have did the first time. Devin is the only person that I can remember whose team seems like more content getting a legal win than, you know, like basically kind of like a lawsuit type of win rather than running it back. Run it back clean, no problem, but still run it back. That's why I said it's not. Remember when Devin got on before all this extra stuff came out, I said it's not wise to get on camera and do all this stuff before all the information's out and do it off emotions, because now your words are being used against you. And then the same stuff that the Haney acts are crying about, Devin has done. So who's really being biased? Devin has looked bigger than like his last 6 opponents. Real talk. I was at the Haney fight with Regis. He looked bigger than Regis, a career 140 pounder. Regis has talked about this. What don't you guys understand? No one's condoning cheating. There's other elements to this that we're talking about. And the Haney acts, they just want to focus only on the cheating aspect. There's other conversations being had. They have no answer for that. The bottom line is if you renegotiate, it's a new fight, new terms. And if your team is not like, they don't have the expertise or whatever to put certain safeguards in practice and they send you out to a battle you can't win, that's really something you should look at your own team about. Like, why would my team put me out there, like, put me out there in a situation that I have no recourse? Dang, ego, I got to unsubscribe. Do what you got to do. We got to block you. So we both doing what we do. He said, dang, ego, I got to unsubscribe. Okay. Listen, on the 21st, when my paycheck comes, it's not going to show that you unsubscribe. It's going to show the number that I work for. In broad daylight. Bro, I'm saying all these things and these dudes are like, I'm unsubscribing. So you're not going to answer any of the questions I've presented. You're just going to tell me you're unsubscribing. Go that away. Honestly, what do you think that does to me as a content creator at this point if one person unsubscribes? Like I'm just trying to understand the logic. Okay, so what happens now? Like YouTube still owes me the money that they say that I earned regardless of if you're here or not. You think YouTube's gonna, oh man, John Doe 2000 unsubscribe. Guess we won't pay Ego. I'm still gonna get paid. So it's like it's a revolving door. You can unsubscribe, you can subscribe, you can go back and forth, you can watch the videos, you don't have to watch the videos. It don't matter. I'm still here. I'm still gonna be saying my piece. But I told y'all we're gonna pass around the collection plate. When they hate, donate. Yeah. Cash App on the screen. Super chats down below. Use my affiliate link to get StreamYard. If you want to get a dope setup like me, I'm using StreamYard. So yeah, use my affiliate link for StreamYard. Y'all spread negativity. We gonna spread more pot. There we go. Shout out to Epic Sleep. We putting the haters on the Epic Sleep. Talking about I'm unsubscribing. Okay. New subscriber here. Laughing my. These dudes is clowns. They don't respond to nothing I'm saying, but they tell me that they're unsubscribing. Like, here's how I work as a person. If I'm making all these points, I've been talking for 3 hours. I made all these points. I've stated my cause. I tell you why I feel like this. I'm showing you the proof. I'm showing you receipts. The best you could say is, you're wrong. I'm unsubscribing. That's in one ear, out the other. I don't even care. Like, you're never going to change my opinion. So you're just doing that and putting on a show for us because we're going to block you. Shout out to Kamal Oz. We're just going to block you. But it literally does nothing. The only way you can effectively change my mind is if you present a case that changes my mind. Anything else is uncivilized. You want me to say what you want me to say, and then you want to threaten the channel. I'm unsubscribing now. Peace. You guys can all unsubscribe if you want. That's on y'all. Do it. I dare y'all. Yeah, unsubscribe to me. I'm still getting paid. Hold on. Yeah. Unsubscribe right now. Let's see it. Let's see it. Unsubscribe. I'm waiting for y'all unsubscribe right now. We're going to see how many people about that life. If you hate Boxing Ego and I'm not cooking, then get to stepping. But I'm going to still be here. And we still going to be making this money. And Kamal Oz said, the haters hate Danny Swift Garcia, but he fought. Oh! I forgot to put that in the video. I thought about that, Kamal. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, unsubscribe. We still here cooking. You see, I'm telling you, the more y'all do this, the more you getting killed. The more you do this, the more you going to pay. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. They survive off a mafioso image. I'm destroying them. I came bailing through this mother like Shaka Zulu. So yeah, threaten me to unsubscribe and all that. I'm still cooking. Kamal just hit y'all with a dose of that reality. Same, I'm bidding farewell. Later, Ryan PF Force. All right, you just you just look it, bro. You just sent $2 to say you're leaving. They sent no refunds. Hey, shout yeah, bro. Johnny Quest sent me to. I'm the only man in boxing that get paid to get hate mail. This is amazing. The man said he leaving and sent me a tip. He sent a tip, bro. I got to be the best in the business. He sent a tip on his way out to tell me he's leaving. This is unbelievable. I shook up the world. I'm too fine. I'm too pretty. Bro, I made this game of boxing look good. I made it look pretty. I've never seen this level of beta male energy. He's going to send a $2 tip. Oh, Charles Wilson, he mad too. Yeah, bring that hate. Yeah, give me some more of that. Hey, look at the haters is out. They hate when I talk my talk. So we going to get Charles Wilson out of here. Bro, you think you going to send Charlie Wilson? My name is Charlie Charles. Hey. Hooey. Bro, they sent Charlie Wilson. They are desperate. The Haney sending R&B legends. Hey. How you doing? My name is Charlie. Huey. I said Snoops upside your head. I said Snoops upside your head. Snoop. Huey. Bro, they gonna say Charlie Wilson. It's a whole nother day. I'm back up in ya. Snoop D-O-double-G. I represent. Been away for a while, but you all know it's still Doggy Styling on death row. They said, my name is Charlie. Bro, bring all that hate. Yeah, give me some more of that. I thrive off this. I feast off y'all tears. Every time y'all hate, then the real ones, they gonna donate. Shout out to Romans. Emotionally charged beta males announcing their departures. Bro, he said they hey, yo, they like Spirit Airlines, Southwest. We're going to turn them to a Spirit. They're announcing the departure like they pilots. Business brain gets you out from the sniper's nest. Keep cooking, ego. This is comedy, bro. These dudes are emotionally unstable. They're going to announce that they leaving. But listen, when y'all hate, the real ones show love in a major way. Look, we just made more money just because y'all hate it. Okay. $5 from K Boss. It says, go that away. Yeah, we on that big pun. Ready for war, Joe. How you want to blow they spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder someone. Hop in the Hummer, the Punisher's ready. Meet me with noodles, with do that we do this, do I eat slurping spaghetti? Bro, I'm on that big pun energy. They can't stop it. I'm the new, everybody hit the floor, Joey crack. If they move, shoot them and they dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddled to middleman who didn't do diddly. Bro, I'm on that big pun. Stop playing with me. I'm the new pun. You can catch me in the cherry red 150. Got the stizzy locked in the glizzy. Ooh. Doing 50 down a wine was he drunk pissing while I grew up the avenue. Fuck that. Spawning Yui about the hubcappers back to the shack. What's that, Perry Ellis? Bro, I'm the new big pun. Stop playing. I'm Chris Rios. Bro, I'm getting bread like brioche. Big punning y'all, sunning y'all. Chris Rios. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Listen, I said I get the bread like brioche. I'm sunning you, big punning you, Christopher Rios. Ios, Mios. Bro, listen, hold on. Stop playing with me, bro. The bars is back. Kamal Oz says they sent Tom Hanks Charlie's he said Charlie Wilson's war. They soft. Yeah, they soft, bro. Bye, Felicia. Ego, you're the man. Ready for war, Joe. How you want to blow they spot? I know these dirty cops gotta get us in if we murder, so what? Hop in the Hummer. Bro. I love my job, bro. We be having fun. And the Haney is like fighting for their life. And look, yeah. Yeah, keep hating. We got another 5. Yeah, shout out to Carlos Sanchez. He says, here's 5 more for the haters. Absolutely. Yeah, so keep hating. I'm leaving. You see, you was better off just leaving in secrecy and not telling. You done made me some more money just by announcing that you was a hater. Bro, the Haney y'all on life support. It's over. Oh yeah, it's over. Look, I told you, bro. We forever paid, forever, ever. K Boss is back here like a boss. He sent another 5. It says Snoops upside your head. It's a whole nother day. I'm back up in the Snoop D-O-double-G. I represent. Listen, we upside your head like Snoop. We got another one. Oh my gosh, the Cash App is booming. Bro, they got mine on the shelf, but listen, he said they got yours on the shelf, but mine is too. And guess who they gonna pick up? They gonna pick up that boxing ego because they know I'm cooking. Bro, look, we got another one. We got $2 in the Cash App. More money, more money. It says there's no hate. We got another one, bro. Hold on. Listen, every time y'all hate, we just gonna rag it up. It says you get no hate from La Raza. Bro, I get love from everybody because I keep it real. Y'all don't keep it real. Bro, these Haney platforms mess around. They like Alcohol Anonymous AA meetings. Oh, Devin. Bro, it sounds like an AA meeting because y'all don't want to keep it real. A bunch of drunks. Listen, the Haney platforms, to me, it sounds like an AA meeting. Everybody griping and complaining and like pandering and like, oh man, worried about what the next person is doing. Dry hating, dry snitching. Bro, we talking this boxing. We talking this talk. Let's talk this talk. Bro, stop playing with me. I'll do a 24-hour stream. These young boys can't beat me. And you see it. The money keep coming in. Hold on. We just got $30 in the Cash App. Listen, the Cash App lines is open. We got another $30. I know it. It must pain you. It must pain you that I can be so free and transparent with my audience and we still win. We got $30 from Isaiah Felix. This man said, leave Brittany alone. Bro, he said, leave Brittany alone. That's what I'm saying. Why? Okay, let me ask a question. Why does everyone care about my opinion? This is my true opinion. Shout out to Isaiah. Leave Brittany. Yeah, we got another one. Bro, I can't even talk. The money keep interrupting. I told y'all, leave me alone. K-Boss sent another $5. Bro, I'm going to get some tri-tip. Listen, y'all keep playing. I'm about to get some tri-tip. Y'all keep playing in the Cash App. I'm going to give me some tri-tip today. This is all on a rampage because y'all hated. I told you, don't hate on me, bro. I'm the truth. K-Boss says, no Vaseline, ice in my cup. I like K-Boss because K-Boss petty like me. I'm petty. I ain't never had to cap. I ain't never had to do none of that. All I did was keep it real. Why are people so mad about my opinion? It's my opinion. And there's people who talk crazy. I'm not talking crazy. Everything I'm saying is professional. You know, we have some jokes here and there, but Devin's team doesn't look great. They didn't have any safeguards for him. No one has proven me wrong. Not one of you. No rematch clause. Why? No rehydration clause. Why? Haneyacks have zero. The money keep coming in. The money keep coming in. The Haneyacks have zero accountability for Bill Haney. Why? Is Bill Haney the right fit for Devin Haney? Answer the question. Kamal Oz sent $10. K Boss sent another $5. Keep playing with it. Keep playing with it, bro. The money keep interrupting. He said, I'm sending you mail like E40. Well, then tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Bro, I'm from the Bay, bro. We on that E40. Devin Haney got dropped him. Ryan Garcia hooked him. Ryan Garcia hit him with the no look. Hooked him. Bro, what I gotta say like E40, E40, woke up in the AM, toasted under my crotch, took a dumb in the middle to ring. Bro, what I gotta say like 40, Charlie Hustle. Listen, we getting paid, that's why y'all sick with it. E40 sick with it, never mind. Bro, I gotta say, Devin Haney got dropped on the camera. He was on the canvas like 6 or 7. Ryan's left hook was open like 7-11, 24 hours. Bro, Ryan Garcia's left hook was open like 7-11. I counted how many times Devin Haney got dropped. It was like 7-11. Bro, he got dropped like 7-11 times and y'all act like I ain't cooking. I said that left hooketh was open like 7-11. And Devin Haney got dropped with the left hook. He was on the ground like 7-11. Harvey Doc got him. Harvey Doc got him. Helped him get out. Harvey Doc got him up on that. Harvey Doc got him up off that dock. Bro, Devin Haney. Harvey Doc got him up off of that duck. You should have seen that left hook in the duck. You should have ducked. Devin Haney get dropped? Yep. Ryan got a hook? Yep. Haney dodged a hook? Nope. Bro, what y'all talking about? I'm the king of the boxing stream. Harvey Doc help him out? Yup. Ryan got the clout? Yup. Haney Axe want to shout? No. Bro, what y'all talking about, bro? We doing the remix right now on the spot. Y'all making me miss the money. I don't like when I miss the money. Y'all making me miss the money. Ryan G got a hook? Yup. Devin Haney looking shook? Yup. Bro, what y'all talking about? I'm doing the remix. Gotta get this money? Yup. Super chats for your honey? Yup. Like, hold on. Shout out to Tyler Wynn. All we do is win, win, win. He said, wop, 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 wop. Eagle uck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Trolling like a, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. Bro, I'm on that same energy. We on that Kendrick. Nella Ninja 2 across. He rock around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni trying to see ego? What's up with these jabronis trying to see ego? We about to nail a Ninja 2 across. He walk around like Tizo. Hold on. What's up with the jabronis? Hold on. Let me get to this Kamal Oz stuff. We got another $10. Listen, I'm going to get the tri-tip. I feel like some tri-tip. Because the haters try to stop me. Yeah. Kamal Oz, he going to box y'all like Rocky. The haters try to stop me. They mad that I'm cocky. Stop playing. Kamal Oz sent $10. Remember when they said Danny Swift Garcia didn't look good in the first fight with Eric Morales? Angel Garcia said we will take the rematch. And he dropped Morales in the first fight. I know my boxing. Tested positive, and Angel said we still gonna beat him. And then he spun Morales around like, bro, the boy Morales did the James Brown. He said, so we got to add Danny Swift Garcia and Wilder, their actions versus Haney. Bro, Danny hooked the clenbuterol out of Morales. He said, Rap! And Morales said, and Devin talking about he don't want a rematch. Why? K Boss sent another $5. Stop playing. Mom, K Boss said the tri-tip fund. See, now he just trolling, stunting on y'all. He said here's $5 for the tri-tip fund. Yeah. Shout out to Kamal. Shout out to K Boss. Bro, Danny fought, and it was in New York. Bro, I can't wait. Kamal just, I got to make the video now, Kamal. Danny fought in New York. He fought Eric Morales. They found out he tested positive the fight week, right before the fight. Danny still fought him and cooked him. That's what I'm saying. PEDs are only going to take you so far with PEDs. It's not right. You shouldn't be cheating. I get that. But there was a lot of mistakes that were made. Mistakes were made, bro. Danny really fought this man who failed a drug test. And the commission approved it in New York. How did Haney jump on the ropes after the Garcia fight? He thought the judges were going to gift him the fight. I don't know. Bro, he didn't even have energy to jump on that. Everything I'm saying is facts. You see, we just went on that money run. The haters shut the up. Bro, they some haters. They did all that hating, and then when the fans held the channel down and sent all that money, the Kamal Oz's and the K Bosses and everybody that sent in that little money run, now they shut up. Because they like, man, I don't like that. Ego getting paid. I don't like that. I don't like that. Y'all some haters. You gonna die a hater. A hater. That's crazy. That's why I say y'all gotta get that hate about your heart. Bro, they seen we went on the money run and then now they shut up. They was talking about, I'm leaving your channel, I'm unsubscribing. And then the haters held it down and spread positivity, whereas they were spreading negativity. Because when they hate donate, absolutely broken clock. Now they shut up. That's why I say we're going to shut the haters up one way or another. You see how they get quiet? Where they at? I'm waiting for them. I don't think Devin will look the same at all. He took some real punishment. That's why they're trying to win on paper. That's why they're trying to win legal battles. My man Jesse Carl said it best. The Haney's fighting more outside of the ring than the night of the fight. That's true. You are doing more fighting with the pin than you did in the ring. Talking about Ryan's punishment and doing control the narrative interviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it doesn't fare well. The resume's not aging well. Kambosos is Devin's best win at 35, and he just got chopped up by Loma first try, and he lost every round. And Maxie Hughes beat him. Kambosos. Devin went 24 rounds. Like, honestly, T.O. lost to, hold on. I put too many mints in my mouth. It was messing up the way I was talking. T.O. lost to Kambosos. What would have happened if Tank fought Kambosos instead of Devin? Real opinions only. If Kambosos with the unified titles fought Gervonta Davis, what would have happened? He said devastating KO. That's what I'm saying. And I put that on Twitter, got over a million views. Man, if there wouldn't have been no second fight. Because after what Tank did in Australia, like if he would have, in my opinion, obviously it's just speculation, but in my opinion, there wouldn't have been no second fight because it would have been nasty, like nasty. Kambosos is a warrior. Kambosos has heart, but he had a draw with Mickey Bay, or not a draw, a split decision win over Mickey Bay, split decision win over Lee Selby, great win versus Teofimo. And then people are saying one hit wonder because he really should have lost to Maxie Hughes. He lost twice to Devin Haney. Bro, that's what I'm saying. This couldn't have played out any worse, like how this stuff is all playing out. Like, for Devin Haney's resume's sake, it would have been better for sure if Kambosos won versus Lomachenko. Because you spent more fights fighting Kambosos, and then people thought Devin Haney, Lomachenko, you know, people are split on who won. So this is what the Haneyac's not talking about, none of this. Like, I'm trying to talk about the boxing stuff. Like, okay, notice the difference between my brand and brand X. I can spin the bulk of the conversation as it pertains to boxing. The Haneyac's, if you listen, just pay attention. If you watch a Haneyac platform, pay attention to what's being said. Most of the conversations aren't even about the actual boxing. It's about the fans. It's about other people's statements. It's about me in a sneak diss fashion. I'm talking boxing. Majority of what I've said is about mistakes that were made, how the fighter looked. Devin Haney couldn't stay away from the hook. Why was there no rematch called? That's still about the actual fight. But the Haney channels, it shows you who's truly biased, because the Haney platforms, they talking about what other people are saying. They're talking about what people are saying on Twitter, how fans are responding. They're talking about generalized statements about boxing is bad and stuff like that. I'm talking about boxing. I'm talking about from a boxing perspective. Majority of what I'm saying. That's the difference. I'm relating it to the boxing and the mistakes that were made. I'm not so much worried about the fan. I'm giving you my opinion and less of the opinions of random fans and all that stuff. But the Haneyacks, they're pure damage control. I don't know what their arrangement is, but they're pure damage control. So they're almost talking and making content as if they're Devin Haney's attorney. But pivotal questions and talking points aren't even being addressed. Like, should Bill Haney still be Devin's trainer? That's a good question. They won't talk about that. That's how you know who's keeping it real with you. How have you seen how drug fail or not, you've seen how this whole thing is played out. I guarantee you not one of the Haneyacks have had any criticism for Bill Haney. How is that even possible with how everything played out? Please let me know how that's possible. That you have nothing constructive about Bill Haney's job. He did a bang up job, this whole build up, saying fight in the center of the ring, making the show about him, going on Vlad TV. Like, there's no criticism, right? Come on, man. Anyone else find it odd? Anyone else find it odd that only official reporting has come from the Haneys and not the commission, when the commission will be the judge? That's what I'm saying. That aspect of it, by playing it like this, you feed into the conspiracy theories more than put them to bed. If the Haneys didn't try so hard to control the narrative, this probably wouldn't look so crazy. But since they are, like, Victor Conte every single day is talking about Ryan's levels and stuff. The fans don't really need to know all the parameters and particulars. The commission needs to know that. Why does it, like, just ask yourself. Just ask yourself that. Why is everyone Haney related so concerned with all the parameters? The fans don't need to know, oh, it was 60 nanograms and stuff. The fans aren't the scientists. The fans don't really even need to know the levels and stuff like that. The commission, the scientists, the people who have to render a conclusion and judge the situation, that's their job, right? So it's like a lot of over preaching, in my opinion, for stuff that the fans don't even need to be involved with. You're making the fans involved with it by opening it up. It's just like negotiations. It's the same thing. If you're going to fight a fighter for real, you don't negotiate on Twitter. Like Bill Haney saying, oh, we gave Tank Davis a $20 million offer. Ryan is saying he made $50 million and Tank beat Ryan. Why did none of this makes sense? Come on, Oz, fact check me. They are combating Ryan's lies, though. But who cares? If there's a judgment day on the 22nd, why not just wait for that? Why, like, okay, here's the thing. Let me say it to Austin so he can understand this. If I was being accused of a murder, I would not be worried about convincing YouTube fans that I'm innocent. I would be worried about pitching my case either way to the judge and the people who are going to try me. Ryan speaks on everything. I don't think, see, you too worried about talking. You're not worried about listening. That's why you're not comprehending. if you're being charged for a 187, who cares about YouTube fans? Who cares about Instagram comments? Who cares what even Ryan Garcia is doing? Worry about May 22nd because that's the judgment day of this whole situation. Why are you worried about the public perception? If you know in your heart everything is going to work out in your favor, and Devin said Allah makes no mistakes, then just let it play out. That's always been my stance. Wait till all the facts are on the table. Wait to see what is being said. Wait till the commission renders a verdict, and then you can chime in. Like, have you never watched a crime drama or like a doc or like cold case files or something? Cops don't speak on a pending investigation, because if they say too much, they could tip the killer off, and the killer's like, oh, they know about this. They know about the body at the landfill. That's why you don't talk. You don't talk about a pending investigation, and then you, by over talking, you could hip the killer to what you're investigating or who's corroborating or cooperating. It's just a dumb play. But every single day, Victor Conti's talking about it. Every day there's interviews and stuff. I don't understand that. It's literally less than 10 days away. Just wait. If you know this guilty, then just wait, and then he'll be proven guilty. But by trying to force the public opinion makes it look weird and sus. Like, just look at it. Ryan Garcia is the guy who has it in his system. He's playing with dolphins. Look at the Haney accident. They working overtime. They in the library with stacks of books, like looking at law. Like, bro, listen to what I'm saying. The Haneyacks rolling up their sleeve. They in the library with a stack of books and doing all this extra stuff and trying to make content. Why are the fans acting this way and all that? Ryan's playing with dolphins. Ryan he started dating. There's a chick that was playing with a harp, and he was speed dating. You don't see how this looked crazy? Ryan went live today, and he's just bringing random girls on the. I'm gonna show y'all. I screen recorded.
I'm not understanding.
Bro. Bro, Ryan just bringing up girls on the thing, like.
Let's go. Let's do this shit. Let's fucking do this shit. We're gonna do a duet.
Bro, he doing duets. And then Haney's just like, I know it. Just wait. That's the statement I've always made. Just wait. If you have him cornered, he got all the illegal amounts of Ostarine. Wait. It's literally a little over a week ago. When boxing did boxing, cheer. You can't even type. Block him. He said when boxing did boxing. Get your Dr. Seuss up out of here. Nah, I'm not Corey Bizzle. Just block him. That man said when boxing did boxing. If you can't type if you that mad, you can't type a complete sentence. I ain't got the time for you. When boxing did boxing. How you gonna stutter in a text? Today, Junior. The man said when boxing did win boxing. What we do? What do you mean? What we do? When the boxing. Hey, yo, what is going on with this Benavidez thing? Ryan can't, bro. There's no way he's serious. Ryan talking about he want to fight Benavidez. Come on, bro. The point I'm making is very simple. The more you try to force things, like I know girls like in school, right? And they dad was like a preacher or something. Bro, them was some of the freakiest girls in school. You ever know a girl like that growing up? Like the girl with the strictest parents, she was the biggest freak. Anybody ever known a situation like that? Where the girl, her parents were dummy strict. Like, oh, you can't talk to boys, you can't have a boyfriend, you can't have no one call the house, you gotta wear this. They were some of the biggest freaks in my experience. The girls that had the strictest, like, overbearing parents. Bro, I know a girl, her dad was like a preacher, Kirk Franklin or something. Put your hands together. Stop. And she was with it. She was with it. So the point I'm making with this analogy is sometimes when you are so overbearing and you try to overly force, especially kids, you try to overforce stuff to the point where it's like no social life, people rebel and do the opposite. So no matter what I'm saying is right. If you're overbearing and your parents are like overprotective, that makes a kid sometimes rebel and do the opposite. And then that girl is now promiscuous because you were so hard and strict on her, and she got to a certain age and she want to live her own life. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Biggs is nasty, bruh. Come on, bro. Now, I'm telling you how this stuff works. So the more the Haneys try to convict Ryan before the due process and Team Haney, to me, the worse it looks, because let the people convict Ryan. Let the people see what happens next, and then all the reports come out, and then they go flag up, depending on how it plays out, they go flag up. That's the best approach. Sometimes you don't have to do too much. Let the people be like, cheater. Like, for example, the fans is mad at Canelo for not fighting Benavidez. You go to his page, if he posts anything, they'll be like, fight Benavidez and putting chickens and stuff like that. So David Benavidez don't really have to do too much. He could just sit back and just let it unfold. Fight me, or this how the fans in boxing gonna treat you. It's that simple. But the Haneys are trying to like overly speak on it and 8-page letters and stuff. I don't think that's the right approach, especially when the investigation is like pending. Just because you believe you know what happens next, it's just not the play. It's the same thing with the Haney channels. The Haney platforms, they're just like, oh no, we know everything. How do you know everything and the thing ain't even concluded? So to me, that shows who's really being biased. This is not my war. This is not like if Ryan's innocent, if he's guilty, if they don't know, my life is not affected one bit. You think YouTube gonna penalize me? Oh, Ryan tested positive, so Boxing Ego, we gonna put a PED charge on you. It don't have nothing to do with me. But the Haneyx are so dumb that they think somehow May 22nd is Judgment Day for Ego. This ain't Judgment Day for me. It's not my case. No more than if Business Brain got a speeding ticket and he gotta do that. Like, he gotta figure that out. That don't got nothing to do with me. Kamal Oz got a fix-it ticket and y'all like, oh, but Ego, let's see what he gotta say. Kamal would have to go through the steps. That's all I'm saying. And that's the best approach. But let the Haneyx tell it. They're like, man, this is crazy. Why are people acting like that? You're not going to change. The one thing I noticed about the internet, you're not going to just change people's opinion. And the more you try to force a crazy opinion, the worse it probably will get. Like the streets declared Kendrick the winner in the Drake beef. That they not like us. They not like us. That is booming. The streets pick that up. And TikTokers, they're like, man, this song is a heater. So if Drake gets on and he tries to convince people they not like us is not that good, the fact that he did that video and jumped into it, he's going to only blow up the song even more. And there's going to be people in his comment section like, man, you were hating. That song is dope. Kendrick, he was bodying y'all. So that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't try to battle the maddening crowd. And for me, this is what it seems like. Like I'm going to call Ego, bro, can you call the DMV for me? Facts. And that's the thing is, I think the Haneys are too concerned, and the Haneyacks, with controlling the narrative. And I think that stems from all the stuff that they put out. What does Boxing Ego got to say about Pam Anderson, Tommy Lee tape? Ego got to shut down his channel for that. What? How the hell does that tape affect or interest Ego? That's what I'm saying. These dudes are stupid and emotional. They think that Ryan, guilty, innocent, indifferent, somehow is my L. That goes to show you the true alpha is Ego and the true beta male is them other dudes. Because only a beta male would think that a content creator takes the L because someone tests positive for a drug test. That's not my L to take. It's not my victory to take. I'm not the fighter. I'm not Ryan. I'm not Devin. So it really, I told you, mark my words, the day of May 22nd, I'm going to wake up like I always do, drink me a coffee, eat my breakfast, and I'm literally going to do videos like normal. It doesn't matter what happens. Meanwhile, the Haneyacks, they're like, oh, yeah, trying to convince you of something. But again, just pay attention. If you ever happen upon a Haneyacks channel, they're talking about everything but boxing. They're talking about what Ego said and what fans are saying and, you know, trying to convince you that boxing is bad. Boxing's always had cheating. That's nothing new. That's always been the thing. Boxing's always had cheaters. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality of it. You know, I'm talking about boxing. I'm giving my true life opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed.